Hey, we're live. How's everyone doing tonight? We got old Fox Can Fix It in the house. Hey, you're here.
I am here.
That is actually not a staple the last couple of weeks. So
I was trying to talk to Fox, but I think he's actually gone. So
that was from like 4 o'clock or something earlier. It was like an hour before you.
Yeah, he was a little early.
Yeah, totally. A little early. And we got Big Block, hopefully still in the house. How you doing, brother? He was just here 5 minutes ago. So it is it's Saturday. How are you guys doing? How was your week?
I don't think anybody's watching this.
Yeah, they'll get here. It's a nice thing about this is the first episode of our podcast, completely off topic, which after much deliberation and finding names that somebody else hasn't already taken, we landed on the perfect one that was left.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was available.
Yeah, that's the best one. That's the one that you can get sometimes.
You can get.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like hurricane supplies. They may not be the best, but they're supplies.
Okay. Now, are they hurricane supplies just because there's a hurricane coming, or are they just supplies at that point?
I feel like that fits this whole metaphor.
Earthquake supply. It's perfect. It really is. Becky, how you doing? Happy 422 to ya. Okay, that works.
So 2 days too late, maybe, I guess.
I mean, or
maybe it's just a really good 2 days.
It might have melted it all together, man.
It's been 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That was really good.
It's been such a great. We call that time traveling in the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we used to call it back when our drinking days, when you'd get tuned up a little too heavy at night, you'd time travel to the next day.
You know, I lost 2 days one time. Like just straight up gone. Like couldn't tell you what happened in that 2 days. The people around me were like, "You were trying to die." I'm like, "Probably." I mean,
see, I have
in a different state, like 2 cities away.
Yeah. See, I'm blessed with the very rarely, I've only in one instance where I've like lost actual time due to partying. I'm blessed with the curse of remembering most things that happened from the night before.
No, I've had those blackout.
Yeah, I've partaken a little too heavily at times to where potential, like, I don't remember things. People are like, "Nah, you went to the hospital." I'm like, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, no, I'm normally the scribe from those drunken debauchery nights of where I'm regaling us all with the stories of, "Oh, you don't remember what had happened." Well,
yeah, no, I'm always on the other end of that. I'm always and then I did that. Really? Are you sure I did that? Doesn't sound like me. Oh, okay, all right.
I used to have this. Let's call it a pregame rule. But
how's it going? Oh, the pregame rule is real. I mean, you're just financially irresponsible if you don't.
You keep standing, you're fine. The meter starts when you can't stand up. That's when you know maybe it's time to slow down.
Okay, well, maybe let's see. And this is the thing for you, because you're a big dude. You're not a small gentleman. My rule primarily is I am so big that wherever I go down, I am going to now live there. That is now where I'm at. No one's picking me up and moving me without hurting me to where, you know what I mean? So you got to keep that in mind when you're planning. How turned up are we planning to get tonight?
So my whole thing has always been, if I'm walking around a space and I'm drinking and I can maintain walking without falling down, that's the bar. Once I get to that point, maybe it's time to stop. Now,
okay, well, can you get to the bar and then maintain it? It's not like you blow past it and you're like, "Oh crap, now I'm on the ground."
No, so like I'm always coherent enough that as long as I maintain that's the bar and I feel like I'm getting, all right, we're gonna stop drinking for a while.
Yeah,
I'm good. But if I sit down and I keep drinking.
Oh, no, so board games always get me with that. You're playing board games, you're drinking, you're doing your thing, and then you go to stand up and you're like, "Oh no, we have committed an error on our calculations."
Exactly.
I have done that, but normally I lose motor function enough to be like, okay, it's time to hold off, stupid, before I lose like remembering things.
Yeah, but then it turns into like I've been sitting here for 3 hours and I just keep drinking.
So, but Luke wasn't drunk for this. So our buddy Luke was a narcoleptic, essentially. Dude would just fall asleep. And when he would fall asleep, he was asleep.
Okay.
I guess he wouldn't like fall asleep while you're talking to him, but like if he was like we weren't doing anything in the desert and the planes were out and we had some time to kill, this dude was sleeping, and he'd sleep to the point where we could do things to him, like cover him in tin foil and make him look like the Tin Man.
As long as they weren't ether bunny things.
No, not ether bunny. Well, he didn't need the ether bunny. He was ether included. You know, he did it to himself. He would go to sleep, and it was like the ether bunny had already. Yeah, exactly. We hit him with smelling salts one time, dude, to wake him up, because we had them, and you know what do you do when you have them? You use them on somebody, and he literally was just like, and just right back to sleep. And I was
like, we know he's not dead. He shoot us away.
So the one time we picked up the couch, put it on a trailer, and paraded it around behind a four-wheeler to the foreign nationals that were building the hangar next door, the Air Force guys. There are pictures of a Mardi Gras style parade we did that's how bored we were this particular morning, where everyone thought this was the funniest damn thing and couldn't believe he was actually asleep. And we're doing like command photos with this dude at planes and stuff. And then we built a like slideshow for him. There was a lot of
there was potentially a medical problem there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he has some sort of thing, but we of course checked out for that? No, we brushed that all under the carpet and made fun of it and had a great time doing it. God, no. Yeah. Getting him up for work every day was a pain in the ass.
Well, I'm 100% insane.
Oh yes. So when we made him the Tin Man, I was going to graze past that, but we somehow had a summer sausage of quite the length. I can't give it, my camera's too close. And we decided to then wrap that in tin foil and add it to the picture. And then there were lights too. Yeah.
That seems fine.
Yeah. It
seems like you're doing him a favor.
Oh yeah. It definitely we could have used a Vienna sausage. Hey, welcome to the show, man. Sarah, what's up, brother?
Oh,
well, that's the nice thing about this show. No one's ever freaking late. It goes when it goes.
I thought you were saying nobody's here, but go on.
No, Becky, that was in Iraq. Both of those two stories.
What happens in Iraq stays in Iraq.
That's not true. Yeah, pictures were taken, videos were taken. That shit follows you home. It was more like what do they say? It was like herpes. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas except herpes. Yeah, that's the same story.
Okay, so Iraq's.
I feel like that could help them with medical board.
That seems way more depressing. We're not going to go there. What happens in Iraq?
I don't know why. You start and welcome to completely off topic.
Yeah,
we
didn't even
literally
get on topic.
We never started with a topic. We just kind of
we rolled right into things you bring home from Iraq that maybe aren't great.
We didn't roll into that. No, we went through many topics.
Or lack of things you don't bring home from Iraq. Never mind. Okay.
I brought home all the things that
how did we get there?
Most of them. Yeah, so this is where you just got to go back to the beginning and watch it. I wonder if you watched this as the same person.
Fault. It was Becky's fault. She said happy 422.
Yeah.
Oh, and that was where that's all it took to squirrel.
Yeah, that was the starting line.
It does not take much to get us off of topic.
Off at the top? Well, so that's the question. Is it off the topic, or we've just squirreled down to it's 100%.
Or the topic.
Yeah. But I don't even know if we defined the topic, have we?
We were going to do this. I remember mentioning it.
Oh, he's going to make me tell all of the good. We had a reservist get married in Vegas we went TDY there for like a month or whatever. And he came home with a new wife. The problem was his live-in girlfriend of however many years was not stoked about that when he came home with his new wife. It was like, you got to move the fuck out.
Wow.
Listen, it was a wild time.
Which one had to move out? That was my question.
The girlfriend that had been
demonetized. Yeah,
I feel like that shouldn't get. We have not been demonetized the last 2 weeks.
Really?
Where's
And
I
this
my-
haven't been here in 2 weeks.
Well, the dude
This-
hasn't
well.
been here. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, no, you were on last week for a little bit. Well, we're gonna see if it's just the
That's
tip or if it,
By
how
that
much of you.
much.
Yeah, how much of you does it take for?
They didn't watch it till the end.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Oh, it's because Becky's been nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be back at the end.
Topicless dancers. Ooh, I like this.
So
Thankfully, we're not topless dancers.
I know this is going to shock everyone, but the reason I am late is
You look disheveled.
I
You
may
look
have
disheveled.
picked up another project car or two.
Oh, good.
Yes, the old bad decision, poor financial decisions rearing their heads again. I love it.
What are
What'd
they?
you get?
At least it wasn't me that picked them up. It was the Chris that picked them up. So
Oh, that's even
Oh.
better. You
Oh,
just
then
come
you-
I
back to
was just
somebody.
involved in.
Oh
in
no, that
looking
is
them
the
over.
goal.
Just bad
Yeah.
Spend somebody else's
decision
money.
adjacent. That's the best place to be.
Yeah, because you get to do all the fun stuff of playing with that, and then at the end of
Yeah.
the day, it's not your problem.
That's right.
realistically.
Exactly.
That's like somebody else's baseball. You
So-
get to throw it around, you get to
Yeah.
catch it, and then you can just give it back and go home.
Being as
Yeah.
it was Chris, guess what it is?
It's a Mustang.
A
Yeah,
Mustang.
Mustangs. No, not one, but two.
Well, yeah, they
Mustang.
come in pairs. I mean,
Yes,
Well, yeah, because you need 3 or 4 of them to make one run anyhow.
that's correct.
yeah, because like unicorn parts that you can only get like, you know.
Well, I mean, realistically, that isn't so much a dig at old Mustangs as it is about old anything. Realistically, well,
Yes, at this point in the
yeah, at this point, yeah.
because everything's old.
Well, if the cool ones are at least.
I was
They're not
telling
making
you.
many of the new cool cars lately.
Well, there's one.
Oh. Didn't you say his son wrapped one of these around a pole or something at one
Well,
point?
he dented the fender, so that his son might end up with that one.
Oh,
Fox bodies.
There's the other one.
oh, hey,
What do you have to give for 2 Fox bodies? Convertibles. Gross.
Convertible.
Nothing. He gave nothing for these.
Someone paid him to take those away.
Yeah. Convertible Fox bodies. Nobody wants those.
Well, that one's not a convertible, but
Oh,
there you go.
starting his
Starting
snow
in
card
Fox
video.
bodies.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I have limited my jumping on that rig so far. Limit straps are definitely a thing because there are a couple of points where it unloads real hard. You can hear it smack those pistons. Toby, I was talking to listen.
So many things wrong with that statement.
Oh, do me a favor. Why don't you break that down for me?
I don't need to break that down. I mean, you mentioned pistons smacking. I mean,
I think there was a slapping in there too.
flapping and
Smack.
slapping.
Yeah, smacking and slapping.
Slapping.
Slapper.
I got into a very long conversation with somebody yesterday about choke knobs. And
I
that
can't-
just
I can't-
offhanded poorly.
I was engaged in another conversation, and all I hear is choke knobs.
Exactly.
I know.
So
I was texting
talking about
somebody and
choke
totally
knobs,
gave
and
up on
somebody else
that.
in the
Well,
room was like, "What?"
oh,
Oh, my Lord.
So how did this
Oh,
conversation go
Becky.
with choke knobs?
Well, you know, I was talking about the different look of different choke knobs and old vehicles, and you know, manual choke knob is very classy in my mind.
listen. You need to be very careful with manual choke knobbing because you don't want to end up like old David Carradine. You know,
Yeah.
just saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
where's the demonetized? Demonetized.
I'm just saying, have a spotter. God.
Yeah.
At least have a foot, someplace you can put your foot and get a
It-
you know,
A good
take the
manual
pressure
choke
off.
knob
You
always
can
gets your
really
motor
pull on the
running
ch-
quicker.
So you can really pull on the choke knob. You really got to pull on that choke knob sometimes. We're so
You got to work it in and out. I mean, that's how
How
you get
long?
it going.
14 minutes, boys. We didn't even make it 15.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I think the choke knobs are underrated. They really are.
Yeah.
They
Well,
were
I mean,
great.
I put manual choke knobs in everything I own.
Yeah.
I,
Even if it's got an automatic choke?
I get rid of the automatic chokes. I hate them.
Yep.
This is
Chicken chokers. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
what's up, Railsford? How's it going, brother? gents.
Oh.
We got here. Oh god, yeah. Safety.
Well,
so
you know,
Becky
but
sent me
I'm-
a picture of what her next project she wants to do is.
Vandorium.
that
like-
looks like she stole it from
Bandura.
John.
Right. I listen, the Dodge van or whatever. Have you seen some of those that they kind of like slam down and do the little deal on?
No.
I think Hoonigan was going to do one, and then
No.
I don't know if they ever did it. Are you saying no, you haven't seen it, or no, you're
No, you just should.
You
Vans,
shouldn't. Yeah, I was wondering where we were at. Like, it's just
vans
no.
have a place in the existence of the hot rod community.
That
If
place
you're
was
not going to
1970?
build it to live in it, I don't support it.
Well, what about like living in it, like camping, like you take
Yeah,
it
like
down?
overlanding. Yeah, I get all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
I
some-
totally.
okay,
Have you guys watched Buff's channel?
Yes, he just did one.
I completely approve of what he's done because his plan is to use that as a tow rig and put
Yes.
tools in it and sleep in
Exactly.
it, and that's perfect.
But when you're like, this is what broke me on vans, okay? And I'll give you this story because I watched this whole history thing on like where vans started getting all customed out and where they went. And I watched this whole little video on a guy who built a nautical themed van.
Oh, I've seen those before.
Did he have an Afghan?
It was. He
Were there
didn't have a
dolphins
steering
doing
wheel.
flips and shit?
He didn't have
No,
a
I'm the only one
steering wheel.
on a boat. Okay.
He
Yeah,
literally
what?
created a whole gear system to where he could crank this thing right here like a sail,
Yeah.
and it would steer the van.
That
Yeah, and he
sounds
probably didn't have to do
bad.
much because it was all gear reductions and whatnot.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So he's just on his center console, just left.
Yeah, probably had real porthole windows on it.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
I-
it was ridiculous. And then his throttle was literally like a forward back throttle on the center console.
And what's the problem? What's the problem with this?
Because he's driving it, cranking it, and throttling it back and forth, and then running the. And I'm just like, no.
Listen. So you're telling me you're against Model Ts and classic vehicles of that nature?
Yeah, something where you have to actively adjust
Drive
the
it?
vans.
Where you have to actively drive the vehicle? You shouldn't. That's what you're saying to us.
But
is
if
that
it
you
came that
shouldn't?
way, I will
Oh, so
support
you should
that.
you should only ever use a vehicle the way it came. Is that the way
Yeah.
we're talking, dude?
Well,
I mean, you are what your birth does.
But you know what's funny? I watched
you're just
Oh.
trying to get me to
I watched a video fairly recently
Mhm.
where someone took a Class B motorhome, which is a van based, and was driving that around. Now, where did I watch that at? I'm just trying to remember.
Exactly what it started life as.
Oh man, yeah, you'll have that. I've been not keeping up over here.
What is your
old.
plan with that, dudes? What are you going to do with that motorhome?
So that motorhome is an engine transplant waiting to happen.
That's what I thought.
So that is a 350 4-bolt main with a 400 turbo behind it that we have discussed potentially getting put into a 75 second gen Camaro.
Okay. I approve of
Yeah.
this. Nothing wrong with that.
So we have two of those Camaros, and they've been out in the field for like 17 years. So we're very unsure there's much left of them underneath.
Yeah.
Probably
There's a
not.
point where we're going to go check them out and see if they're worth putting a motor and tranny in.
My first Camaro was a 75 Camaro.
There's so many people in your comments section that say that exact thing about all the vehicles you own. How many of those vehicles do you think they're right about?
Well, Camaros are hard to say because they're unibodies. So,
Yeah.
True. We were
Undercarriage
just talking
rust
about
is
that in the
bad.
comments. Yeah.
like, you know, that's why I have been putting all my cars, which you can't see, on top of old steel. So the metal protects them from the dirt moistures.
And if
I
you-
will say though, my
metal rust first.
1975 Camaro in 1987, when it was only 12 years old, was a rust bucket.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
It was
I mean,
pretty bad. It was only 12. You know.
yeah.
That's why I got all those pallets, those wood pallets around my yard, and I park the car up on those.
I just try to limit the amount of junk I park in places that are going to rust. That's how I do it. It's weird.
So he just doesn't have stuff. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Well,
but
I
he
just
has junk.
saying he doesn't.
I
keep
have the Subaru parked on gravel, and well, the ramp truck is already rotted everywhere, so it just is continuing to do that. And the Z's parked in a garage.
That's a
Sounds
short
like
list.
you're slacking, man. You need to buy
Oh,
some.
and the El Camino and the Doom Buggy are in a garage up there, and so are the
Can-
motors. I have a
can
lot
this-
of buildings.
Can the Z even make it down the hill on its own, or do you have to load it on the ramp truck to get it down the hill?
No. So the Z
It lives in a building
could-
already at the bottom.
No. The Z is up on a hill, in a nice garage, and the Z could totally go for a ride in the driveway until the part where the tree is across the driveway.
They haven't resolved that yet.
Well, no one. I don't know how much of that I want to really. No, they have not resolved
Okay.
that problem.
Good
I don't know how much more I really want to expound into the situation of where that's at. But no, it is very safe because not only is it in a gated community behind another gate, but it's also behind a tree that's in the driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah, trees across the driveway don't count as gates.
I mean, they can.
They definitely stop anyone from stealing.
I mean, the
your car.
definition of
Well,
gates
yeah,
probably
but-
means. Well, to
It's more
define
of a
gate
barricade.
probably means it can be moved. Yeah, I would go with barricade or wall.
Well, no, it totally could be moved. You need to define how much of effort. What's the effort level for it to be a gate? Because I come in there with a tractor, move it back and forth, and now it's a gate.
I
That's
mean,
a stretch.
I feel if you have to use equipment to move it, it's no longer a gate.
yeah.
What if it's a really big? I've moved doors that you have to move with a tractor.
Fine gate.
Hangar doors.
Gate,
Or,
a hinged barrier used to close and open in a wall, fence, or hedge.
So the hinge is where they're going to get me.
Yep, the hinge is where you got it.
Yep.
Well, Webster says you're wrong.
Yeah. Well, you'll have that.
Yeah, what does our AI overlord say though?
Yeah, I was just wondering that same thing. Do we really want to delve into that yet?
Well, they're
we
going to
can
say the
wait.
same thing. The definition
For the
is
second hour.
You gonna segue that hard?
Oh, the birds I have. So the birds are a bit of an issue for me I've wanted to get a good video of them. So I found the best way to stop them from screwing with my stuff is to try and get a video of them by sitting in the vehicle, because then they just don't come around. But that's a waste of my day. So bit of a stalemate on the birds. Have you not seen? Oh, you haven't seen any of these shorts. We haven't talked about this. I have little like chickadees or finches or whatever they are that are attacking themselves because they're in their rut or whatever it is, and they see themselves in all of the shiny bits of my GMCs, especially the big mirrors with the big, chrome everything.
So they go bird suicide.
No, they stand on whatever and just try to beat the shit out of themselves, i.e., my trucks.
Oh, okay. I've seen a video with a chicken that
windows.
does that and ruins the side of a Charger.
Yeah, well, so that's the thing. They have yet to actually do any real damage other than just like little bird crap all over and little scratches that look like, oh, they scratched the crap out of it. And then you like wash it and you're like, oh, it's just in the dirt because I never wash these things anyhow. Okay, never mind, it'll be fine.
All right.
You know, speaking of Chargers, I saw a General Lee Challenger yesterday.
Like a
When
new,
A
old.
new one, yeah.
I've seen that before. I did think you were trying to say some sort of like mentally challenged or something like that when you were explaining it, which I concur with after you've said what it is now.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting though.
Going
That
back
is
to the
like-
birds, they do
Jesus.
like
To be fair, that is literally the only show and the only reproduction of a car with racial innuendo that is allowed to be a thing.
Allowed?
Well, I don't know. They were making people pull the flag off the top of the car.
The one I saw yesterday had the flag, and it wasn't even the same kind of car.
I'm not opposed. I don't care. I don't live in the South, but they like it. So
I have more of a
I was
problem
in Carlisle,
with the fact.
Pennsylvania.
I have a more of a problem with the fact that they're calling it a Charger. Or what did you say, Challenger or Charger?
It's a Challenger.
Oh wow, that's even way worse.
it should be on
now.
the 4-door one then.
It should be on the 4-door one, which is what I was going to make a point about 4. And then I was like, wait a minute, did he say? Wait, that makes it even worse.
It's fine.
Oh wow!
I've seen them on Geos. I've seen them on.
I
Yeah.
feel like that. I
I
have.
think
I
there's a
have.
video of it somewhere.
I can deal with it more when it's on a Geo or something like that because I feel like
Gremlin.
that's
I've
funny.
seen some
That's
Gremlins
funny.
all set up that
But
way.
I feel like this person didn't realize. They're like, well, it's the 2-door one, so it's close enough.
Yeah, because it's too close to be humorous and just enough wrong to be wrong.
Yes, exactly.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about this, right? The General Lee Challenger, it had a Bo and Luke Duke mannequins in it. Now, sitting next to it was a square body stepside that had Boss Hogg and Cletus sitting in it, which made no sense. Well, Boss Hogg drove a Cadillac.
We can't afford the Cadillac. They all rusted away.
Yeah, it was the strangest thing.
I do want to hear some more about your weekend up there, or Friday, I guess.
The prices out of this world. I mean, out of this world. I saw a 69 Chevelle with what was left of an engine that someone had threw a Cinnabon onto. Somebody threw the Cinnabon right on there, threw their trash right into this car.
Okay, I was like Cinnabon. Wow. Okay, that's right.
Cinnabon. Yeah, definitely a Cinnabon. And
did you taste it? Yep.
Cinnabon. I have never.
I didn't taste it. I mean, I suppose it could have been a counterfeit Cinnabon, but I'm not sure that exists. But it could have been. But they wanted $9,000 for this rusting hulk of junk.
So this thing was such a trash pit, someone decided to add the trash to it.
Yes. Okay. I think someone was so.
They saw the price and they went, whoa.
Oh, just lost it. And they were like, well, this thing's already garbage. I might as well just leave it there. Yeah, I see this.
Sitting next to it, right, was another Rust Bucket Chevelle, the 70 Chevelle, claiming to be a super sport, of course.
Yeah. I was about to say these are like factory SS cars, right?
Well, they had upgraded the engine in this. Instead of 454, they went ahead and went with a 455, and it had a 455 in it.
It's one better than a 454, James. No. Obviously,
let's reel back in here. We're talking 455 Pontiac. We're talking 455 Buick.
It's a boat motor.
It's an
now, according to the I'm not sure, maybe a tester's paint pen that they scrawled on it with is out of a 442. So it's not.
So it's got the good heads. It's got the head.
Yeah. So I it looked like this swap had been done at least 20 years ago or so.
Yeah, but there you go. That engine alone was worth $10,000.
It did not say whether it ran and drove or not. Did not say that on the ad, but it was 17.5.
What?
Yeah, 17.5. So anyway, I'm going to be putting my Chevelle's up for sale pretty soon.
1,700?
It's like throwing around words like it's got the E-heads on it. That's why it's more expensive.
$17,500 for this Chevelle.
I thought they were out of their minds out here on the West Coast with property values, but it sounds like the whole world's lost their mind on car values. Gee,
I told you this before.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see any, not even parts cars at Carlisle for under. I doubt I saw anything for under $2,000. Everything was over $1,000. It was.
Well, what you're telling me is we're 17. I want to know what was there for 2. Like a rickshaw.
Let me see.
Wait,
I saw
there was a rickshaw.
I don't recall the price on a couple of these, but there were chunks of Corvettes that were a couple grand each.
Okay, so you could get pieces of a Corvette for $2,000.
I mean, chunks of Corvettes. There was a brand new Corvette there that had been wrecked. The motor and transmission already pulled. I mean, the thing had basically been. They wanted $22,000 for a wrecked like 2022 Corvette.
Well, that is the other problem. YouTube has ushered in the thing of, well, it's just so easy for everyone to rebuild them. So these things need to be expensive for the ones because everyone wants to rebuild them.
Yeah.
See, and this is a discussion I've had before. Anytime nothing against anybody that's done it. Anytime somebody takes something that is literally worthless or scrap metal or junk and rebuilds it back into a car, you've now given value to something that had no value, and you've increased the value of everything else.
This is the 69. Look in the engine. See that white blob? That was the Cinnabon.
Maybe he was selling Cinnabons.
The
The quarters are all rusty.
Oh, it's junk. I mean, it's junk. And 9,500, you can see it in the windshield. They want 9,500 for this thing.
95. No.
That's it. Yeah, 9,500. Crazy, huh?
That's ludicrous. That's not even okay. Let's talk about what you pay for 2 Fox bodies these days.
Should I disclose that?
Oh, it's up to you.
Well, let's have some guesses.
Let me see.
They're both GTs. One's an 80.
That's the Cinnabon. Right there in the middle.
Huh. So one's an 88. That's the coupe, and then the convertible's an 87.
Okay.
They're both GTs, both running, driving cars. The convertible is spotless underneath. Like it is clean underneath. Needs a little bit of interior work and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's a very clean car. The coupe is pretty good, but it does have a little bit of surface rust here and there, and it's missing the fog lights, stuff like that. But it does have some upgrades. It's got a McLeod clutch in it. It's got the Monaco bar in it, stuff like that. It's got
both 5-speed cars.
But no, the coupe is a 5-speed. The convertible is an automatic.
Okay.
Coupe doesn't have air conditioning. The convertible does.
That makes total sense.
Yeah. So I'm just curious what the price would be down there.
Price on cars like that, you could probably get each one of those for 5 to 8. The coupe would probably bring 6 to 8. The convertible would bring 5. So
okay. We paid $8,000 for both cars.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Canadian?
Canadian.
Oh shoot! There you go.
But see,
So
I have a buddy that
$4,000 for it.
I had a buddy that picked up a 91 GT convertible 5-speed black, 55,000 original miles, $300.
What was wrong with it?
It needs 2 windows, and it was in a barn.
Yeah.
Well, so not everyone can find those deals.
Exactly. So if you range it on what it should be worth and potentially what you could still find one for, it's a really weird.
Yeah, but this comes down to everyone thinks $500 freaking cars, project cars are everywhere.
They're not. It's a one in. You'll find that deal once ever. I mean,
yeah.
It's not like one guy is going to go around finding 10 of those deals.
Yeah, what is that? The bell curve where you have the super cheap and then where everything is priced and then super expensive, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I offered the guy $3,000 for the car because I feel if he only paid $500 for it, that's all it's really worth, right?
Yeah, I mean, you make your money when you buy the car, not when you sell it.
Yep.
Becky, I feel like we did get a good deal on both.
Yeah, they both run.
They're both running, driving cars. They need a little, TLC here and there, but they're both running, driving cars. And I honestly think you could probably sell up here. You could probably sell that coupe for $8,000 to $10,000 pretty easily. So you could probably get. We almost got a 2-for-1 special.
I think the convertible would do well in my area. We have
convertibles do not do good in this area.
Well, we have a much longer convertible season here.
Well, it really depends where you live. The value of a convertible. The thing about the Fox bodies is if you have kind of the purist, they'll enjoy the convertible more. But if you have your typical person that wants the Fox body for what a lot of people do the Fox, but they don't want anything to do with a convertible, it's worthless to them. Because they want to go out there and drag race these things, and a convertible is completely useless for that.
I'm not a Mustang person, but when it comes to Fox bodies, I always like the look of the convertible Fox body.
I like to work with the convertible more than the coupe personally. Yeah. But I like convertibles. Dudes, I know you're not a fan, but I've always liked convertible. Crazy. But the thing about the convertible is you got to enjoy the convertible for what a convertible is. So it's a fair weather car. The roof up is kind of pointless.
Here we go. I'm going to speak from a position of convertible hate.
Yeah.
But convertibles are only good when they're very large cars, because convertibles are meant to be cruised. So if you have a Cadillac Eldorado, it's a really cool convertible, even down to say a Chevelle or muscle car convertible. When you start
So what
getting
you're
into
saying
small
is
convertible,
if you can't do it with a gang of people, it's not fun.
correct.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree with you.
I'm going to disagree.
I drive a Solstice GXP every day.
Yep. It's basically a Miata. You didn't know
no.
this? You didn't know this?
I didn't know this.
Oh yeah. How did you not know this? He has so many videos of it. It's perfect.
So when you said that you had to haul a column around back to your car, was that you putting parts in a
No, that was going to be my truck.
Okay.
I have a crap ton of cars, but the cars that I drive, my Solstice GXP and my 2021 2500 HD, those are what I drive.
Yeah.
I love that GXP. It gets great gas mileage. It's a GXP, so it's turbocharged. It's very fast.
It's the red line essentially, right?
It's only fast because it weighs nothing.
Yeah. I mean, that's true to be said about a lot of cars that are in that market of small, peppy.
It's fun.
Yeah, box.
Yeah.
It's fun.
You know what?
It's just fine all winter. It's great.
I'll tell you a little secret here, dudes. Is when I bought my '99 Trans Am convertible, the roof comes down, other things come off too.
Oh, is that how that works?
That's how that works.
Your body. No, thank you. Convertible.
Yeah.
So, but to your point, I also have that '67 Fury convertible, which is
there you go,
absolute yacht.
That would be the thing.
I have a '71 Chevelle convertible, which is not quite as big.
Not small.
I have that too. Yeah.
I don't.
I have my T-top cars. 20 T-top.
We're not going with T. I hate T-tops.
You dudes on the land yacht convertible cruising experience. Absolutely agree 100% on that. I'm just saying there's a place for the sporty convertibles too.
I don't know. My wife has the closest thing I have to that. The wife has a Lexus IS 350 convertible, and everything works, and the top comes down, and it's still just a car that the top goes down on, and the wind blows everywhere. Put the windows down. Does it really matter? What are you doing here?
Yeah, I like having the top down. It's nice.
I like roofs.
It's a
things that protect me from the outside.
That's not that. I mean, if I want to be not protected in the elements, I'll go out in the rig and take the roof off. You know what I mean? I don't need that in a car on the street where, stuff happens.
Now, I will admit that Snow Tiger,
people throwing things in there.
Geo Metro LTI convertible is not cool. I completely agree with you.
It was also pink. So
I don't know that it's. I am going to disagree because I think that is cool.
It was also pink. I would like to add that.
I don't care the color. The part that makes it cool for me is it's the only one of the Geos that I could actually sit in because I'm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I would.
Big people could fit in Geos all day.
I bet you can actually look over. You actually look over. Not through the windshield.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
How big of a guy you can be and get in like a Geo or an Aveo. They're strangely made for large people.
They're strangely made.
It is. It's weird because you get in the car and it's like a Narnia closet. It's like, how am I?
Oh, okay. Dodge Dakota convertible.
No.
We can't do convertible trucks. Convertible SUV,
Blazers and stuff.
Scout. Just saying.
That's different.
Okay, I saw you guys want to talk about an oddball at Carlisle. I saw a Ram Charger convertible, but wait, it was diesel. Factory.
Yeah, they made them in diesel.
Yeah, but how many of those have you seen lately?
Well, not lately, but I've seen one.
Yeah. They're pretty rare.
I've heard of them.
Just in case you gas yourself out.
Well, probably so. But it was cool to see it. It was cool to see it. I'll tell you.
I've seen that where they cut the back up of an XB and make it into a truck.
I think when they do that with brand new Challengers.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of dumb things people do.
They sell a kit to do it to your Challenger.
So what's your
Why
feeling on
is
Jeeps,
that
dude?
so thing?
Did you say Jeeps?
Jeeps.
Yeah, where do you fall on Jeep? How do you feel about Jeeps? Because you're
I bought a
so obviously.
Bronco because I hate Jeeps.
But isn't your Bronco the exact thing you're saying? It's a drop top.
It is the acceptable losses I accepted to
Oh, this was a negotiation. Yes, the truth. It's I get your pain. My wife wants a yellow Mustang.
take. Oh,
That is what she wants.
well, I
Right.
mean, in things that are yellow, I don't know of a better new thing that comes in yellow that
She doesn't want the new one. She wants the like mid 2000s to 2010 one. That
2005 to
Oh.
2010, the really
That-
ugly ones.
Yep, that range. She likes. She likes some of the other ones, but she's like, I like this one the best. And I'm like, Jesus, I don't know if we can be married anymore. Your taste.
Those are ugly. I mean, to be fair, they weren't
To
ugly
be
until
fair.
they remade them, and then you put them next to each other, and you go, "Yeah, that one's ugly."
It's true. When the next design after is, I mean, for a Mustang better.
Yes, it's kind of like it wasn't bad when it first came out, but then once they came out with the next one, it was like, yeah.
Well, the funny thing about that is I didn't like the next one when it first came out. I kind of didn't like the slant to the tail panel and stuff like that. But then it kind of grew on me, and you're right. I don't like the 2005 and up, 2005, 2009, whatever it was.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much as I like the newer one now.
Correct.
Are we still on that one now? Or have they done another gen?
They've
change
done
since
another
then?
one,
They've
but
done
it's
another
very
one.
similar.
And I don't hate. Well, and the reason we brought this up, she drives this Lexus. It's got 100 and however 1,000 miles onto it. I mean, don't need to do oil changes anymore because it eats enough oil that it does an oil change by the time it's ready. You know, just throw a filter out and now and then. It's great. It's at this point it needs timing chains and all these other
Needs to be
things that it's
gone away with.
well, that's what I told her. I was like, listen, it's a great car, drive it, it's fine, but it's going to die one day and you're going to need a new beater car to get, it's time to start thinking about that.
Oh, I mean, if you do want to pick up a 2006 beater Mustang in yellow, they'd probably be pretty affordable.
Well, and this is what I told her. I was like, that's stupid because the car she has is a 2010 Lexus. I'm like, yeah, you're going backwards at that point. You're already in a beater of that era. It's time to go to a newer beater. Like we have the Yukon.
There's no such thing as good newer beaters.
Let me back this up a little bit, though. Let's discuss that's stupid and what she would have heard from. Does that translate into her hearing "you're stupid"? Or is that
oh no, she knows I 100% think about that with anything regarding her wanting a Mustang. She's 100% accepted that. It's just that is what it is. She knows my feelings on Fords. So
you just hates the Fords.
I do. I'm fully aware.
I'm not a fan of the Fords either.
I own it, and the reason I own it,
I know. This is probably why I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah. Well, everyone I've ever worked on has been some sort of major project. That's all I've ever done. And a lot of the times it's been little projects that turn into major projects on any Ford I've really ever worked on. It's like, oh, this is just doing this little thing. It'll be easy. And then it's like, oh, we got to take the head off because the spark plug's broken off. And
guess what I just had to do today? Guess what's back in my yard? The 67 Mustang.
I know.
And guess who has my car? Because I have to fix the 67 Mustang.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I think the only Ford that I've owned lots of, but the only Ford that I really, really enjoyed was a 69 Mercury Marquis convertible.
Okay.
To be fair, I do like the older. I like the older Mustangs. I like the older Ford trucks. I do like the 70s Ford trucks.
Like them or just haven't been screwed by them?
Well, that's important.
Yeah, because I like vehicles that screw me all the time. It's called Stockholm syndrome. It's a thing. But the Fords are not one of them.
But
the reality is, it doesn't matter the brand. They're all going to get you in the end.
Well, some get you more than others.
Now, if someone was dangling keys in front of me saying, hey, you can have a 1977 Ford F-150 or you can have a 1968 Chevy C10, I'm going to take the C10 every time.
I think
Say
Fox had a
70
great
though.
idea there.
71.
I like
don't want
this
a
idea,
68.
but I don't want to chop up that boat because I like wagons. But if you do that, you got to put a gooseneck in it.
There you go.
Yeah, you have to.
Here's my only relevance to 68s, Mongrels. 68 was before everything good, so you don't get disc brakes, you don't get power steering.
Well,
you don't
okay.
get, it
but
all
I
is
can
bad.
fix all that. I like the look of the 68 a little bit better. That's why.
And if you
Yeah,
want to
but
stay
let's face it,
68, 67 is a
point,
better
are you
look
even
than 68.
finding a 68 that doesn't need all new everything anyhow?
Well,
true.
that's exactly it. I have a 67 and I have a 68 C10. Both of them need everything. So, I mean, I'm fine. And the 67 is the small window for 67.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can have a big window 67. The only thing I don't like about 67 is, or do like about 67 over 68, is 68 is first year for fake marker lights that are just stuck in fenders and look like crap.
Yeah. But I can do anything I want with that truck. It's a very easy truck to work on.
Yeah, you can do anything you want with anything, really.
I have honestly.
I mean, that depends on how crazy you are, because you can do anything with anything.
I have heavily thought about getting a two-wheel drive like 78 Chevy pickup with power everything good to go, and seeing if you could make the whole chassis fit underneath a 67 to 68, because I think it can be done.
I was looking at doing that with my 2000 Yukon.
Okay, so at what point with all of that do you just say screw it and build your own frame?
No, because it's just
Look,
moving the body.
I don't know.
But when did they start doing the kick up in the frame?
Elon said no, he done.
Yeah.
This is what would happen when I was going through and find the thumbnail.
Don't the square bodies have the frame kick up at the back?
They do, but that's as easy as just making some mounts.
Yeah.
I had been Starlinked about 5 times tonight.
So he was Starlink before we started the live.
Yeah, I was Starlink before we started the live.
Are they charging you extra for your area because you live somewhere where there's a bunch of people?
I would have to check. I don't know.
Because I got an email saying that they were going to start doing that, and they haven't actually started doing that where I live. So I don't know if we got like hey, we're going to do this in the congested areas, and then I'm not in the congested area. I don't know.
I mean, if they're going to do that, then they should really make my service a little bit better.
Oh, I forgot. It is that time of the year. I've been staying away from the Girl Scout cookies. I've heard about them here and there.
Oh, yeah. Been there, done that.
What are we talking about?
It's Girl Scout cookie season, apparently.
Oh, I have no problem telling those little minions to go away.
I have no problem with the minions. I have a problem with the cookies. So
yeah, I like their cookies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you're not going to get me on the little girls, I'll buy your candy. It's going to be like, I want them freaking cookies. A grown man could be selling me these cookies, and I'm down with them.
I'm just going to send you a box, and then you'll hate me. But fun fact: we actually live near one of the large places that make them.
Oh.
So you can literally go into that place during cookie season and get seconds in a 5-pound box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, when you send me that other thing you're supposed to send me some of those too. Thin mints. You know the deal.
I was the first one to get one, Cletus, so I've already got mine.
I will get one I'll get one at the gate if I show up.
Yeah. I'm a gate buyer.
Yep. Well, listen,
if it sell out, I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't meant to be. Turns out, if it sells out, I will be throwing one of the dopest parties in the parking lot of that joint you've ever seen.
My gate watcher.
Gate watcher. Hey, speaking of this stupid plan, have you heard anything about the?
No.
Good.
They have not contacted me back.
Thank Lord.
The limo?
Is that
what we're talking about?
Yeah.
We're talking about.
Oh man, I'm bummed. I wanted to see limo close in person.
Tell me about the limo.
I'm so glad this is falling through.
I got to follow up. That's the thing. I got 2 trucks I got to call about tomorrow, and then I might call back about a limo.
Wait a minute.
No, you're not
resolution.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be buying anything. So...
I'm a middleman. I'm a wheeler dealer here.
Oh, is that what this is?
Why is he not supposed to be buying anything? That doesn't make sense to me.
That was interesting.
Oh.
Is
Shut
that
the
dudes?
sound off.
Is that about the limo? Please tell me.
Is
It's
that,
about the limo.
That would be Tyler.
Nope,
if
this is the
that's
guy about a transmission. Haha.
Oh, okay.
Oh, which one?
The case one.
don't think it's gonna say just need to fly in and hang out. Yeah.
Oh, I went to get
Fox wants to donate to the limo project.
So speaking of airplane tickets, I wanted to go see my son in Minnesota. So I looked up tickets, and those $300 tickets are now $800 tickets.
And that's out of what? BWI or Reagan or
Out of Dulles to
Dulles?
Duluth.
What is the general area of Minnesota that he lives
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to go through Chicago to get there, but
you're telling me there's not a straight flight to Minneapolis out of any of the three?
oh no, to Minneapolis there is, but not to Duluth.
Oh, to Duluth. Oh,
yeah, to Duluth.
Yeah. That's the problem you run into coming out to where I'm at. You have to take a regional airport or get to my regional airport from, well, basically Seattle, Portland, Utah, or LA are the ones you can get in from.
Yeah, and Minneapolis it's too far away for him to drive that easily.
Yeah, well, that's like going to Portland. It's 4 hours. They're like, oh, how you could just come get me from Portland, right? I'm like, that's 4 hours away, one way.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, ticket prices have gone up apparently.
So
that doesn't.
They do.
Well, we got to make back all that money we didn't make that one time.
Oh yeah.
During COVID, or
well, we can't say that. We can't say that anymore. So
man.
we just say it's during that one time.
That one time.
Yeah.
That was an extremely long time.
Yes.
Well, we're still kind of doing that one time. That's the nice thing about saying it that one time is we can just kind of stretch it as long as we want.
But
yeah, there it is.
You've officially ended that one time. No.
Tim, how are you, brother? Have we ended that? Because I feel like people are still kind of using. Ended. Yeah, but the repercussions, it's because of.
No, the repercussions are never going to be done in our lifetime. But
that means we can still use it as an excuse then.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, everybody needs an excuse for not doing things. So,
but you're no longer in the emergency. Is what they've said.
I mean, maybe you're not in
an
emergency.
It's kind of emergency.
No. The declaration has been rescinded now. It's.
Oh well, maybe in Canada. Down here, we're still dumping money in.
I feel like if you don't feel like the emergency is over, then your feelings are valid, and therefore the emergency is still an emergency.
If we're talking about valid feelings, I'm off this boat.
No, we're not talking about them. We're making fun of them. So.
Oh no, yeah, we were totally all about some valid feelings.
Yeah,
that's valid.
Did you validate your feelings for me? Do you validate feelings here?
I feel validated.
We have invalidated Mongrel's argument by validating our feelings. Yeah.
That's the shirt right there. We may offend you, and we don't validate feelings here.
That is the shirt. Oh,
yes.
You should really have bought that freaking t-shirt company, dudes. I think we can make all the dumb shirts we want.
No, I'd have to quit my job.
And that brings us to our first sponsor for our podcast, $6 tees.
Is that a thing?
I wish we had.
What was it? Is there $5 tees and you just went $1 over?
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's a company that gets sued.
I think there is $6. Hang on, let me look.
Well, then we need to start $5 tees. What happens if someone starts $4 tees? No one's gonna do that. Are you stupid? Is that how it goes? Something about Mary? No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's when they're he's in the car with the serial killer and he's like 6-minute abs. He's like, I'm gonna do a new thing called 5-minute abs, and we're gonna make all the money. And Stiller's like, well, what if somebody does 4-minute abs? He's like, that's stupid. Why would anyone know? God.
Okay, so you're gonna have to pull this up to show people. This here we go.
What are you pulling up?
There, I just sent a link.
Oh, hell yeah, Tim.
Just a
Appreciate it.
LinkedIn.
Congratulations on getting up there.
To the general. To the
Put it in lives because we're doing live.
I've been playing 6 minutes. See, this is Fox gets my
Lives.
references.
Oh, that's
All right.
not $6. That's $6.50. Jeez.
All right.
It's just what you asked for.
It's $6.99. That's because $69.
You wanted a bunch of stupid T-shirts. I gave them to you.
These are stupid T-shirts. Don't be part of the problem. Be the whole problem.
I like that. What's so stupid?
Good
That's
shirt.
great.
Cluck around and find out.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah. Strong people don't put others
No.
down. They lift.
Astro Cat is definitely your shirt.
World's
that one.
okayest brother.
Oh, that could be.
Look, some of my favorites that they have here are like Callahan Auto Parts. I mean, you guys have all seen Tommy.
best breaks in the business.
That's right.
Do.
Oh, look.
I've
they
actually
have
seen that shirt.
They have a Skynet T-shirt. I mean,
Yes.
you can't go wrong, right?
Don't be mad. Just because I'm a little cooler.
See that?
So good. This is why you should have bought the T-shirt company, dudes. We could just make these.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the
Grandma
hissing
used
booth.
to make. Aw.
Cinnamon rolls like Grammar used to make.
Did you get to the hissing booth yet?
There we go.
I like that one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
When this virus is over, I still want some of you to stay away from me.
I would change that to all of you.
Some, most, you know.
Yeah, most of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That's
I do like that one. That one's up my brand of. I feel like these T-shirts at $6. Okay,
I feel like the
says
T-shirt falls apart in the washer.
Well, no, scroll up. Which one is $6?
This one.
Oh, what
It's
size?
$6.99.
You're telling me? See,
let's
that's
go
price
3X.
changed.
$6.99, 3X. You could
$9.99.
live in that tent. For
$9.99.
$6.99.
It just went. The price just went up.
Buffered. Flip the 6.
Yeah. They'll never notice if we slowly change it.
Bloop. $8.99. Bloop. $6.99. So you can still get a $6.99 for extra large. So you can
What's a
sew
small?
2 extra larges together. No,
Is
that
a
doesn't
small
work that way.
$6.50?
It's still $6.99.
Weird.
Oh, weird.
strange.
What?
Doesn't mean you're right. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to slim up a little bit if you want the $6.99 package.
Listen, I'll put
like
the
the
six.
story.
I
like
will
the
put the
story I'm waiting
$6.99
you want to
on.
come.
I mean, I'm gonna buy and send it to you so you can slip that bad boy on and be like, "Look at me wearing all this."
Oh, that's
$6.99.
not how that works. But if you get it and then we go to the Nationals, I'll probably wear it there.
They
Tank top in it.
their shirts actually aren't that bad. I have some of them.
Like, are they good
Ah,
quality? Like, do they feel good?
Yeah,
On your
I mean,
skin?
you know what?
Does
It'll
it
be the
caress you in the
best
feels?
$6 shirt you ever bought.
See, that's
It was
the
you.
problem. That
That's
is the
probably
problem.
not wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't take. Yeah,
Look, I'm going to tell you those shirts. The ones to get are the Heather ones.
Okay, I got
say slim. Yeah, $6 T-shirts, bud. Yeah, we're gonna put us in them.
put us in them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get the $9.99 shirt.
Oh no,
I
no!
can
That's
get
what
it
we
in the
do.
Well,
That's what we
Yeah,
do. We
I
get
should
4
probably
of the
do it.
$6.99 shirts, and we see who can fit into.
Slip on in.
CP?
No, that's I'm talking about the 4 of us. We all get mediums. Brent's going. It's not gonna be fair for Brent. You're too small for this game.
I can still get in a medium. I might be.
I
a
know
little-
that's what I'm saying. It won't be as ridiculous for you. Like James
mean,
and me. I don't
I
know.
could get into a medium, but I'm not gonna be able to lift
Oh.
my arms and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
know it's gonna be
I'm gonna
fat
have
guy in a little
midriff.
coat. I'm
It's-
literally gonna. I'm just
it's
gonna
not even going over my
head. Yeah, exactly.
But I want to see CP get into a medium.
I mean, he could
no.
like wear one like
Well,
a
see,
cape.
this is what I'm saying. It's not proportional at that point. It's like saying you and me.
Yeah.
We need an extra small for you for this to be like it works.
Yeah,
you know
percentage
what I
of
mean?
fabric to body fat.
Yeah. because it's like me in a medium and you in a medium is just going to be two different levels of funny.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not
yours
to mention
is
that there's various different sizes of mediums.
There is.
Well, yeah. Well, that's
So
why
I
I
have
call it
come-
medium.
And this is where I'd like to mention, this is our next sponsorship, Carhartt Clothing. It actually stays the size that it comes as.
Wow.
Oh, shoot. What? Cletus, we don't have any member content. That was just put up as a joke. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Is he our first member?
Yeah, I guess I'll have
Nice.
to. We're
Thanks,
doing for
Cletus.
member
Thanks,
stuff,
guys.
Cletus.
Cletus must be
Appreciate it,
drinking.
brother.
So if anyone's going to be the first member, I'm happy it's him.
Oh, I am happy it is him. Oh.
You could have all the different things on one shirt.
Wear four of them like a patchwork quilt.
Well, so that's what I've actually started to do. I have two sets of shirts. I have these shirts which were cheap, but it run really small. And they're probably like the $6 tees. And I only wear them when I'm in my work clothes, my jammies.
They don't go down to the bottom.
Because they don't go down far enough. My ass crack could be hanging out all the time. And then I have real shirts that are made for like real people that I wear when I wear pants.
Well, I've also seen what you do to your work clothes.
I like them to be very holy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Holier than thou.
Well, holier is me.
So I have broken down and bought more expensive things because sometimes I feel rich and fancy. So I
just want to splurge on myself, damn it.
I actually bought some actual Carhartt clothes for a change because that shit's expensive. Like,
Oh yeah,
badly
these
expensive.
No, these are Dickies.
But-
That's what these are.
But when you're a popular YouTuber, you should be able to afford it.
Well,
You can.
That's not true. But so I actually bought because what's going
Sorry.
on?
We had to.
So, I
Had to read
buy
it.
traditionally extra large, tall, everything. So it fits. It's it's kind of where I want to be, and whatever. I buy Carhartt extra large, tall, and I feel like a 5 foot tall toddler in clothes. And it's just kind of like, what is happening here, Carhartt? Your sizing is only for the big people, which I appreciate. And then I went, nah, it'll shrink. Yeah, you wash that shirt like 5-6 times, expecting it to get a little smaller. It never does. And it's just
That's
like,
good.
And then on top of that,
So once you figure it out, you're good. But the getting into it
Yes.
is a bit of a.
Did,
I
did
have-
you use hot water to wash it?
yes,
What's up, brother?
it does not shrink. They guarantee it.
Hmm.
Now,
They have things called
Oh,
dressing
he
rooms.
does. He does make a good point. Why are you not narrator voicing this tale?
also, I have bought many of the t-shirts, and when I buy the t-shirts, I get them extra dirty. We stain them up real good, and no matter what, the stains come out.
Really?
I haven't done a whole lot of Carhartt stuff. Dickies is kind of where I've been.
I have officially went out and bought many of their shirts because I destroy shirts, and I have never destroyed one of their shirts, so I'm going to go with ones I can't destroy.
Yeah.
Better investment.
Hmm.
Well, maybe.
Surely.
And they can do
URL.
whatever they want with their business choices as long as they make a quality product.
I mean, realistically, it's hard enough to find anyone who makes this product that does what they freaking say it's supposed to do, or find a company that
Nowadays,
does
yes.
what they
Oh, yeah.
say they're supposed to freaking do. So, I mean, if you have a company that's making a product that does what it says it's going to do, that's already winning. I really don't care what their beliefs are after that.
We don't care.
Yeah, basically.
Little jingle. Nice.
It's that
Kind of where I'm at. Like if somebody was to come in
Okay.
and be like, "How dare you?"
So
Go.
our original topic was supposed to be the prices are at Carlisle, right?
No, it wasn't even.
Oh,
We didn't.
We never put a bullet point list together.
You
for
know
this.
how we started this Discord thing to where we could all talk about what we're going to do before we do the show, and then we didn't do any of that. We just started the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to determine if we actually are off topic. But if we didn't establish a topic,
really not a
how are
topic
we
to begin
off
with.
topic?
So
Well, to be fair, we start on one topic and just kind of yeah, okay. We're shams. I don't know what we're
more
doing.
of a
Yeah, there
fluid
you go.
topics discussion.
That's what it is.
You-
We brought
you
everyone
saw
in
us
here
on the
with this.
first show, Mongrel.
Yeah,
You've You've already messed up the whole situation because I guess at the beginning of this we should like just put up a bullet point list of topics.
Well, but we don't even
we're
have to,
not
we
gonna
just
talk
have to
about
have one topic and be off of that topic, but we don't even have that.
Okay,
Right?
well, okay, but to be fair, we did on this, we did almost discuss talking about the prices at Carlisle, and then we did talk about that for at least a minute, and now we are off topic. So
Absolutely, we're on
Yeah.
shirts now. I think.
Yes.
we're past. Sure, we're not past. We're past
square
shirts
body
because
shirt.
now we're talking about being off topic. So
Right.
It's still on. I don't think we checked unprofessional. I feel like that one was taken though.
I feel as true, factual.
There was a demonetized was in fact taken. That's
Yeah, we
why
had
the
quite a
show.
few different names.
That was. I do like the Discord for that. It's nice for us to be able to throw a bunch of things at the wall and all see it.
nothing ever sticks; it just kind of slides down the
It's
wall.
definitely a dirty slid
in a
brown
pile.
mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about some homeless attempt at non-bathroom time. I mean,
Well, and that brings me back to the
no. I'm not going to let that statement. That statement doesn't. A homeless attempt at non-bathroom time doesn't make any sense.
oh, it makes perfect sense.
No, at non-bathroom time, the non-bathroom, it would be a bathroom time.
No, that is a bathroom time without a physical bathroom.
Okay,
Let's
so it
bring
wouldn't be
back to the
non-bath
limo.
time. It would be
Oh,
bathroom
limo.
time. I don't know if the double negative made it a positive. I'm really confused on the way
It does because that is something that should never happen, but it does.
but it does.
There's nothing about homeless
I
in
see.
bathrooms being positive. I don't know. I don't know how
Lack
you can-
of bathroom. That's what you're missing out on.
Yeah, the
So that
lack
means
of
they
bathroom.
You
is
just
the
back them
problem.
up to a stoop or a wall and just let it have it.
Let's say hi, Turlo. Turlo, how is the weather up there? You guys getting still snow and stuff? Because we are down here. I know
It
James
snowed.
just got snow.
It
The
snowed
weather's
here.
nice here. Today is beautiful. All the snow's gone.
No, it was snowing here all yesterday, just blasting with the snow. And then our county decided last night we're going to bring back out the slurry trucks and slurry the streets again. So now we
Oh,
can't drive any
wonderful.
cars until it rains at least twice. So
Just a little rainy. Okay.
yay.
Well, this was like, oh, you can't even see that.
Your phone's junk. Look, it's wipers.
That was a couple days ago.
Oh,
Snowing?
hell no.
Yeah.
Is it snowing?
Hell no.
That was on the 20th. That's what was happening 2 days ago. But now it's like nice and sunny out, and all the snow's gone.
It's going to be 80 for a week, and then it's going to go back to being not nice. Again,
Pulling heads
apparently.
in the rain.
You're doing that again? I feel like we did a live stream with you pulling and rebuilding a motor in outside
Under a tent, potentially.
under a tent because it was raining. Yeah.
Well, you got to do it somewhere.
Happened already.
Success. Turlo's confirmed that we have success.
Well, yeah, I'm going to say if you're confused, we're doing our jobs right.
There you go.
What is going on here? We honestly don't know anymore.
We don't know what's going on either. We
These all sound like good questions, but very little answers.
Yeah.
What?
Who? When?
Who's
Where?
on first?
How?
It's a thing.
So, dude, you should tell the guys about your C6 transmission.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the guy that just contacted me. I'm going to meet him tomorrow after 1 to get a new tranny case.
And
Oh, yeah.
why do you need a new tranny case?
Yeah, tell us more about your tranny case.
Because
Does it come with Bud?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
let
you're
me-
telling me? So what you're telling me
let me
is
put the pictures.
it wasn't just a bracket that was broken back there?
Where's the demonetized?
What are we? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Stand by 1 second.
Well, I don't see why not. If it's still going, why not?
No.
Yeah, well, that's weird.
I mean, it's all good until the white smoke starts pouring out the tailpipe, right?
Well, until it's all good until it don't go no more.
Okay.
Right?
So here we go. The video's coming. So
Oh.
that's a thing.
I thought this was Earl's
Oh.
transmission for a second.
No. We haven't done that yet because it snowed and that car's not coming out of the yard until that's.
Well, I know when we said something about transmission, the only one I could think of was Earl's, and I was
So
like,
I
oh,
pulled the
shit.
transmission on the Fairlane today.
Oh,
The
no.
the fire hazard Fairlane.
Yeah, because the idea was there was seals on it that were no good, and there was no way I was going to reseal all the seals in the car.
A train wreck, Cletus. That's what we're
Is
going
it
to
a
build into.
C4 in that car?
It is a C6 in that car
C6.
because somebody felt the need to implant a C6 that wasn't supposed to be there into that car because, it's a hot rod. So you got to put that big tranny in there. So
The things this guy did to this car is just
it
freaking
is
wild.
It gets
man.
worse. You'll like this.
This is great.
How do I not know the story? Where was I when this was being told back and forth?
It's today.
You were gone. You weren't here yet.
I just hadn't gotten in yet. Okay.
Right before you got on.
I'm trying to get Discord to do Discord things. 1 second.
Did I miss all that in the first 10 minutes?
You missed it. It was
before I even got on for the live to go home.
It was a half hour.
Okay, 1 second. I'm having technical difficulties. There we go. All right. So this is the first picture.
Man.
Don't say nothing. I already sent it to you, but I'm just using that to show the thing. All right, here we go. Presentation time.
All my favorite people are here. And dudes with wrenches.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, look at that. The torque converter's even yellow.
Yeah, okay. So you get that there. He painted the torque converter yellow. It didn't come that way. It was painted before it was stuck in there.
It's got to match the car.
That extra detail really helps you win shows.
I mean, probably. So here's a fun fact. That there is a C6 transmission that only bolts behind a small block Ford, which makes it kind of a unicorn being a two-wheel drive C6 that goes behind a 289 or a 302.
But it didn't come that way.
It did not come that way.
So it's not really a unicorn. It's a freaking Frankenstein's monster.
Yes, because it shouldn't be in the car.
Yeah, okay.
Now, mind you, this transmission was bolted to that motor before it was ever put in the car.
Yeah.
Okay. So they stabbed the whole mess as a single unit.
Oh no.
I figured it out too.
So, I know where this is going.
Yeah, I've seen
a transmission that leaked soon became a transmission that needs a case. Because
oh shit, you did that getting it out?
No. I can't run this browser. There it goes. You junk Discord.
Why are you using Discord? Don't you have it on your computer?
I do, but the Discord is just where it is right now. Boom. Do you see the thing that happened here? That's not where it should be.
Yeah. So what you're saying is they just ram that thing into the firewall.
Oh no. It gets better.
Okay.
It gets so much better.
More speed.
So what they did here is they went, hey, we probably got this tranny super cheap because it don't have a good case. So you know what we're going to do with it, Paul? We're going to take that case. We're going to fix her up real good. We're going to stab her onto the engine. And then we're going to JB weld the living crap out of it.
Turlo nailed it.
I think we know who did that job.
Oh God.
So when we loosen said bell housing bolts and get to the one that we couldn't even get a socket on, and we literally had to chisel JB weld off of the head of the bolt.
Oh God.
And then we popped the bolt loose and went, that's weird. It wasn't really tight. And then when we started jiggling the tranny back and all those pieces kind of fell off. That's when we know.
Why don't you just weld it back together?
Well, that was a suggestion. And I have a person that says he can definitely do that for me. All I have to do is take the tranny apart, which I was going to do anyway.
Yeah. Why do you gotta take I didn't take mine apart because I had to weld a ear back on mine.
Yeah, this is more than an ear. What you're seeing as a singular piece is actually 3 separate pieces. That's just the biggest one.
That's only like one.
That's a lot.
It's only like one whole side of the tranny bell housing. It's fine.
It's fine.
So I have the option of weld it back together. I also have the option of drive 4 hours.
I might have worked on that car before.
The reality of it is, though, they stabbed the motor in the transmission not due to convenience, due to the fact that if they bolted it all together and smeared enough JB Weld on it. Their assumption was it'll be fine. Send it.
Yep, this is why we do this, Turley. You've now steered the car. The topic
Well,
is now.
I think what Turlo's saying here is he wants a commission.
Oh, he wants. Well, I mean, you know what they say: 10% of nothing.
There's nothing.
Isn't it 10% or something?
That's something. That's.
I feel
Tell
like it's
me
10%
more.
of something.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, I feel like you made at least 5 cents off the last one.
I can actually go look to see that. Actually, there's things that tell me
There is
that sort of information.
a good video on it now, and
Okay.
it's I'll just need to edit it. That'll be
Oh
great.
man, somebody hit the thumbs down button on this already.
Oh, that'll happen.
It was me, I confess.
83 cents is what we've made off of last week's. In a week.
All right.
Where's my check? I
Killing
want my
I
cut.
mean, I don't know if they write. Is
And
the paper
then-
worth the money?
Let's
I mean,
see,
I think it stamps probably cost you more.
the one before is at 65 cents.
Ooh, I get it. If he wants a cut, we split this 4 ways. Just send him a repurposable stamp,
There you go.
and you can reuse the stamp, and that's worth the money.
That's worth the money. Oh shit.
Just do
Okay,
like YouTube
this
does.
doesn't make any
Hold
sense.
on to it till it totals up to a decent amount, and then send
Well,
it.
so this is an interesting thing I just found out.
$1.55.
Oh no, somebody donated on this one. I was like, this one made the one we got demonetized made $1.80, but somebody donated, which that
$1?
makes more sense. Yeah, $2 actually. So we didn't even get the whole gift. That's how that goes.
So it made $2, but they only took 20 cents of it. I thought they took a lot more than that.
Well, no, the video made some before they demonetized it. Sure, I don't know if I
Oh.
looked all the way to tell me exactly where everything came from, but
Was it 100% demonetized or just limited?
no, limited. Nothing I have done has gotten like a contact strike or a a red money sign. It's all just the yellow ones. Like, hey, you probably shouldn't have done that, right? Like, yeah, you're probably
Challenge us. We think you won't challenge us. Demonetize.
They're right.
Yeah.
Oh no,
He'll
have that.
Getting in trouble and losing his phone.
Yeah, it
What are we
happens.
talking about?
His son's
Turtle's
YouTube
son.
channel.
Yeah, about that. Dang punk teenagers.
Yeah. You ever worry about that? Getting your beard sucked
That's
up
actually,
into some
yeah.
sort of
If you pay attention
rotating
right here,
member?
how it's thin.
So mine does the exact same thing in the center. It's the exact same deal. What's that all about?
No, this is because it got caught.
Okay, mine hasn't gotten caught in anything, but it does that too.
It stunted the whole beard growth. I just gotta.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
It's actually because you have a cleft chin.
Is that what that is? I have a cleft chin.
Mhm.
So I need to trim it and then it'll all grow the same length from there?
Well, you just have to start growing a small soul patch and then let it grow out from there. Just keep trimming.
Just trim these until my soul patch catches
Yeah, then just
up.
catches up.
This has been Beards with Dudes over
This has
here.
been Beards with Dudes and how to grow some fine muttons.
Seems like shaving would just be easier.
I mean,
Mine,
it's rubber.
trying to catch up.
Shaving is so not easier. I haven't shaved in forever. It's great.
I don't like shaving.
Yeah.
Feels like a waste of time.
It does grow in 100% all white, trashy, and redneck, all on its own. I have been, now that you've been saying stuff like, it does not grow like yours is growing.
Yes, Turlo, they can set them on fire. I've seen it happen.
what, set on fire?
I don't know if it's cut off real, though.
I have not had that happen yet.
Sparks? Yeah, I've had sparks burn my beard.
Like actually catch it on fire, or just I've had some singes.
Well, just
going in
smolder.
there.
I mean,
yeah,
I've never had it like.
It doesn't
It's
pull off
not
at
that
night,
way.
but yeah, I do recall in the Volvo build there was some burnt hair at some point.
Oh yeah.
Well, grinding sparks are not bad. It's welding BBs in your ear. That's the best one.
Those are
You
bad,
hear
but
the
I
sizzle.
also remember that black tar on the bottom of that Volvo.
Oh God, that was
It's burning.
terrible.
And I remember dudes getting burnt a few times.
Yeah, that stuff was like
Look
napalm.
at- Listen,
It would get on you
it
and just
probably
burn.
it probably is Fox from stroking, but it's definitely not about looking at boat pictures. Yep, take that out of context and just walk with it. You got to read the comment. I guess it'll make more sense.
I'm lost.
There's a comment somewhere. Yeah, there it is.
Maybe veteran growth pattern from stroking it. Looking at boat pics. I still don't get it.
Like pictures of the boat, like remembering the good old days. Oh, let me tell you the story of the good old days. Look at the you know, I guess is what he was trying to say. No.
Yeah, there you go.
He said it here. I'm on fire. What are you doing? Watch TV or something.
That's a child right there. There's a child in the room. Child in the room. Alert. He's looking at me.
He's just
You want
standing
to
there
watch
like
this? Go to a
he's
different
out there.
room.
He's standing there and he's just like a plane out, just doing circles and making noise. And I look over and it's like, what are you doing?
And that is how you parent, right there, folks. Like, go watch
I'm gonna
TV or
need you to
something.
leave.
Play video games. Like, geez, get out of here.
Well, to be fair, I thought he went with his mom to go shopping. I didn't even realize he was here until all of a sudden he's airplaning in the freaking deal over there.
How did you get here?
And it keeps getting better.
Who's supposed to be taking care of you? Right now?
Oh shit!
Oh crap! You're here. What are you doing
I
here?
mean, listen. He's
I was
10.
stroking my beard and thinking about boats.
No, looking at boat pictures. God.
And who are you again?
Sounds like a good way to get arrested.
He's going for that big. Yeah, he's got a plenty big enough one back there.
What?
Jerry's saying he's coming out to watch TV on the big one that's right here. Jared was actually with me when I went and bought that stupid TV at Costco.
Oh, cool
That's-
story.
Costco, Samsung.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Remember that time we bought a TV?
You're gonna cool story me. Okay.
One time at Costco, we bought a TV.
Well, TV.
And-
It was so big.
There's a Walmart.
It fills up like my whole wall.
It does. It's big.
Have you
TV.
seen
And I didn't pay for the warranty.
I did.
Whoa, that's funny.
You ever?
Yeah.
It's a fool's.
Full
What are you
scam.
doing? What are you doing now?
This is a game now.
Trying to get the dogs? Is that what's okay? No, just being weird.
Have a good one,
Okay.
Cletus.
Cool. Cletus, how it going, brother? Appreciate you hopping on. What? No,
Cool.
Did I break it? What's wrong, guys?
No, we're completely off topic here. It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, there is no
Great.
topic. Let's move to a topic we
You've
actually
made it weird now.
Well, but
I
the thing
made it
is,
weird.
to get off topic, we have to move to a topic and then get off the topic. So we successfully got off. Now we got to get back onto a topic so we can get off the.
I mean, I have
Tell me-
successfully gotten
off
off
the-
enough.
I was gonna say I'm gonna need you guys to be a little more clear on successfully getting off.
I mean, it's not very clear. But
I think that's pretty obvious what successful is. And what it looks like. I mean,
I don't want to see what it looks like. I don't
wasn't
need.
gonna show you.
I feel like. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
no.
the
we
real
are
question is, what
way
does
off
it taste like
topic.
sometimes? I mean,
Well,
Well, you'll have to ask the person to your left. Right. Guys.
you know who asked that question.
I know exactly that. I can hear her giggle when she was doing it.
Oh, dude, I think you got an admirer to your left, buddy.
We got to figure out which way is left. That was the truth. That one. Okay, I had to figure out which arm was the right arm in this orientation. Tell us about your Costco time
Tell us
machine.
about the Costco time machine. Things you can get awkward as soon as mongrels. What?
Shots fired.
Yeah,
I mean-
Joe, you're a big supporter, buddy. Thanks.
Dang. That was aggressive.
That was aggressive.
Listen here.
Oh,
still-
Brailsford's back. What's up, brother?
Come to my front door
Are
and
you-
say that.
Are you
I'm
crying or
still upset
sweating?
with him for making me go out in the cold and start that old truck.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that did happen. Pure pressure. It's you know.
I mean, pure pressure is what we were just talking about.
Oh, Lego Lamborghini.
I never succumb to that except for when I do.
Yeah. Sex Panther. 90% of the time it works every time.
Yeah, something like that.
-1 sub.
Fox, you want to make it two?
Oh man.
All right,
Oh.
back on topic here of topics.
Oh,
that
what's
we
our topic?
About. I don't know.
Oh, we have a
Okay.
topic now.
It
We
didn't
have a
look that
topic
cool.
now, do we?
What's the topic?
What is the topic?
You're gonna tell us there's a topic and then not tell us about the
Ah,
topic?
it was a segue. You're supposed to insert topic here.
Oh wow. Seriously? That's what you just did? You
Oh,
You brought us
What
to
I
a new topic which
attempted.
isn't a
You
topic.
broke the whole
This is
system.
about when we get into the chat GPT time, isn't it?
I mean,
I'm just trying to move this along.
oh, wow. Is that what you're
Okay.
It was a sad attempt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to not
I'll
suck.
do better next time.
Yeah.
You can't move us on to a new topic without a new topic.
You know,
So
it's a group thing. Fill
the
in the
last
blanks.
time, the goal was to convince it that I was an attack helicopter. What are we going to do this time?
Oh, I don't know, because my problem I'm having with the Chat GPT section of this is I feel like we've touched on the basics. Like, what are we gonna do? Make it tell us weird things to make dudes say again?
That was
Yeah, it does work actually. No,
Yeah, my wife said it doesn't say anything, but I keep explaining to her that you can't be inappropriate with it.
it won't let us.
we keep trying. It's not for a lack of trying.
Yeah,
You even ask it like scientific terms that you'd think it would have, and it's still like, nah, I can't do that.
Oh wait, so you guys have been playing? She's put more effort into trying to make it dirty Chat GTP
Yeah.
than doing anything else.
And it knows
Yes.
everything. It doesn't like the word completion.
What?
Really?
So if you were to type in moist completion, it's really,
It's straight up
it's
telling
really
you
gonna fucking freak out.
We already know it does not like moist in any way, shape, or form.
I know. That's why I'm like,
These are keywords that they don't
It's
go
got
anywhere good.
certain keywords, and that's one of them.
What
It
did you say
triggers
you
it.
were looking at?
Neurological sexual response.
Did you hear
I
that?
feel like that's just really nerdy porn.
Neurological sexual response.
Yeah. I feel like that's just how you watch porn without having to say like,
That's
oh,
anatomy.
yeah, it's just anatomy. I'm just looking at anatomy right now. That's like go into the thing where we draw the cute naked chick.
Well,
That's
she has to
live there.
teach that exact
I'm-
phrase. So
Well, you'll have
Oh, I
that.
see.
With my son watching me.
Make this awkward.
Oh, that.
So, you want to hear that story further?
Thing.
She teaches web classes. So she has to sit in front of a
Webinars.
computer of people and
Yeah.
teach this. Well, just like your situation right there, random child walks into the room and just starts doing things and then has to listen to what is being taught, where he just goes, And you can't
stand
shoo
there?
him away
Does he
because
just stand
there's
there and look
teaching going.
awkwardly like, oh, this is interesting. Just fucking make it weird.
Yep. And you have to straight face teach this to a group of people. Well, that is happening behind the computer.
he's over here like, tell me more.
I love it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Well,
Super inappropriate.
time for a lockable office.
It sounds like she needs some of the. It just went sideways. It was sideways before that. Sounds like she needs some of the garage for her office.
I mean, if I could expand the garage, that might be a doable thing, but City says no.
Well, yeah, you need to just get out of the city. That's your biggest problem.
Now, I have a question. Does she get to use the multiple monitors when she's teaching?
He doesn't have enough monitors for that.
I do, but she has a laptop. She uses it.
Oh,
There's a little tiny screen on a laptop. Well, he's got,
Yeah, 27 monitors downstairs. Like she could look at all of the anatomy at one time there. But yeah, no.
She could have each student up on its own on their own monitor.
Yeah, facts.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe if that school would get their stuff together and start providing extra monitors, that would be a thing.
13-inch laptop.
Are we typing in all caps again? Just Jared. He always.
Yes, Turbo. We do have a visual model, dudes. Can you please bring up the camshaft again?
Wow.
No,
Oh,
I am pretty sure that is what got us demonetized that one time.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like I
There's
am.
no
I
doubt
mean,
about that.
I'm reasonably
Pictures
sure
alone.
yes, that is. We're not doing that again. We've already we've scienced that, boys. We know what
Science,
happens
the
there.
lubrication of camshafts.
Yeah.
It's sticky and nobody likes it.
Well, I don't think that's why they did. The sticky was not why they didn't like it.
It's more of a shame lube. It's fine.
Yeah,
That
the shame, the copious amounts of shame that we're involved with.
What is that? That's shame lube. Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. Now you need to ask GTP, what is shame lube?
I don't know if it's giving an answer to that.
I'll ask it. Let's see here.
I'm not putting that on my devices.
What, you don't have a VPN for that type of thing?
I don't know if a VPN protects you from that.
Is that not how that works?
Yeah, I think the government's watching on certain things. You might want
Be on OnlyFans.
You're on a list.
It said the topic's not intended for Chat GPT.
How is that shame? I feel like shame lube is some sort of. It has to be one part of shame lube has to be tears, right? That's got to be like an ingredient in shame lube.
Man,
if you,
I suppose,
like, if Chat AI is not going to build this sentence for us, then we're gonna have to do it ourselves.
Is it possible to do such a thing? I don't know.
Can we go back to the analog of where we came up with our own dumb sayings?
All right, I know what we need to find. We need to find a stack of Mad Libs, and then we can figure out how to do it.
So Jared is straight calling you out for giving dudes a hard time about monitors, and there's like 3 monitors in the background.
And even if I had 3, it's still amateur hour compared to.
Well,
see,
I feel like there's one in front of you, so that has to be more than.
Well, you see right there, that's my bookshelf. That's not.
That's not
okay.
Those 2 are monitors.
Yeah, but what do
you could have led with? I had a really big monitor on the end. We would have never known.
Yeah, it totally looks like there's another monitor there.
Wow, that is a weird response. You want to know the response of Shame Lube?
Sure.
Explain. Let's see if it gives a better response.
That's why we started using caps the other day. I couldn't read them from far away across the room, so everyone was doing caps.
I apologize, but as an AI language model, it is not appropriate for me to engage in or provide explanations for inappropriate or offensive content, such as shame lube. It is important to maintain a respectful and appropriate communication in order to foster a safe and inclusive environment for everyone. If you have an other question or concerns that are appropriate, please feel free to ask them now.
You should really ask it who defines what is and isn't appropriate. But I need you to read Fox's
I also
comment
don't
first.
feel that it's very inclusive to not include shame lube.
I mean, that's what I was about to say, right? Like that's not inclusive at all.
The USS Shame Lube is a fast attack submarine currently slipping through the deep, dark wetness somewhere in the Black Sea. with a fish for extra smelly.
uh,
And what type of torpedoes does it have on board?
there's a oh no.
Heat seekers.
Does it
No,
have surface to air missiles?
No, they are moist seekers.
Secret
But they live in water.
Yeah, but they're trying to get to the wet spot.
I was going to say something about seeding.
Look at this. I love the double these. Oh god.
If you get demonetized for this, I don't know what happened.
Fox's fault this time.
Oh god, it's all down. Listen, I don't know how, but we started at the bottom of the hill.
It's all downhill from here.
And
I
we
mean,
just started digging.
you got to climb up to go back down. So I'm just saying, we could put down the shovels and start somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it's always been down.
Yeah,
Dudes, we don't use shovels. We're too professional. We use full-on excavators, buddy.
Excavators.
Excavation equipment.
boring company over here. Oh man, yeah, I feel like we're definitely gonna have to get a shirt that says
Shame lube.
"Shame Lube." What was the thing?
Damn shaft.
What was the other thing from the last time we did this? There was another nightmare sauce. And
Nightmare
shame
sauce.
lube.
These are the things I make.
Moist
These are all
nightmare
my
sauce.
Moist nightmare sauce and shame lube.
It was okay with nightmare sauce. It was not okay with moist nightmare
No, but we
sauce.
actually-
I don't think it was okay with nightmare sauce, was it?
Yeah, no, it started saying it was
It was something like that.
it was a spice. It was a spicy
Well,
sauce, right?
But you know what? AI is intelligent and has learned, so maybe it finally figured out that we were.
Seriously,
lying
though,
to it.
I keep seeing reasons why you should have bought that T-shirt business.
Yeah, could have been, quarter 100 airs.
I feel like we need a new.
I don't think it likes lube. Like, I don't think you can ask it lube. Shame, fine. Lube, bad.
But no, shame lube is.
Shame oil. So that.
Well,
I'll just
make it
insert
okay.
lube.
Hey, do this. Make it define lube, and
Yeah.
then just copy and paste the definitions together. I guess somehow. I don't know. There's got to be a way to hack the chat GTP.
Trick it in the inappropriate
That's essentially what
conversation.
we're doing. Oh god.
Ask it to explain engine timing, and see if it'll use the words.
Okay. Turlo's saying use this one. It might not be as strict with its. Listen, don't ask me.
I don't know how to pronounce that, man. Tribology.
Does that mean you're not allowed to use it if you can't pronounce it? Like
I mean, that's usually how I go about speaking in life.
Did I just hear like the Mario sound or the Donkey Kong sound?
I think there's a dog back there doing howling.
What else you got kicking around there? Don't know about.
I know the dogs are here, so I mean,
All right, so
at least that.
tribology. Even my spell check's like, we don't know what that is. I'm sure you spell. I don't know what this. There is.
Oh, that's the study of lubrication.
Oh wow, he's way smarter guy than we are right now.
I
What does
don't think
Turlo
that
do for a living? Oh,
I don't
teaching
think
about
that was-
lubrication.
ever in question. Oh man.
All right, let's just see what it says about that. I'm going to check his work.
Let us know. What have you found?
Is the science and engineering of surfaces in relative motion. Oh, wow. This actually kind of does it. I'm not going to try to pronounce tribology, so we're just going to say lube.
Okay.
Lube
Yeah,
is the science and engineering of surfaces in relative motion, including the study of friction and wear between interacting surfaces, lubrication and design of bearings, seals, and other devices. It involves the study of how different materials interact in relative motion and how to minimize wear and damage to them. Lube is used in various industries such as aerospace, automotive, manufacturing, and plays a crucial role in the design and performance of machines, engines, and other mechanical systems. Yeah,
And
it's very,
it couldn't
boring.
think of any other place where people use lube.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
no biological use
really?
for it.
Shame tribiology.
I feel like I don't want to know the definition. I want to be able to fill that in on my own.
I feel like that makes it so scientific. What are we talking about here? I gotta figure out how to pronounce that word.
What's tonight's topic? Oh, just shame trivial. Well, I can't even. Tribology.
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 Oh,
That's how you pronounce that.
Tribology. Okay.
Yeah, don't you have a doctor
Shame
sitting next to you?
tribology.
I'll ask her how to say it.
She knows how to say it. That word.
Fucking said it.
Yeah, just it. You didn't hear this? Can't hear that?
I hear some of that. Yeah.
Okay. Tribology. That's how the internet says you should pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but AI language model, it does not like shame.
Oh, shame is the problem?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I got closer over here. It said, "I'm sorry, but I'm not familiar with the term shame lubrication. Could you please provide more context or clarify your question?"
It's when a man. No. And at the end, you finish with a crocodile roll.
This is an Urban Dictionary thing now. Oh, this is
It's
digressed.
now on Urban Dictionary. I looked it up.
Because I made it up.
That means we need to create it
Add
now.
it.
So
we
yeah,
gotta
now we need
populate
to.
that.
We're gonna
now
be
we need
rich.
to add it and populate it with what it really is. That's
We're
the
gonna be
problem.
rich now. We're gonna make a whole new
Do you
whole
get
new
paid?
phrase.
Do you get paid off of Urban Dictionary things like that?
Brings that tush kush lube.
What?
Tush Kush Lube.
Yeah.
Oh, if you type this into Google, it literally comes up with Tush Kush hybrid based Tush Kush lube.
I feel like this is some sort of weed lubricant.
Just start scrolling the demonetized across the bottom, please.
Yeah,
I have to look this up now. My phone is now ruined.
Oh yeah, your phone is on a watch list for sure now. And the best part is your wife can't be like, "What the fuck were you looking up?" Because she's literally sitting next to you, so you're perfect.
The first thing that pops up when you type Tush Kush lube in goes straight to reviews. Like there's reviews.
You don't read us a review in your freaking in the voice.
Atkins. I think your camera.
Oh yeah, it did. I had to change the battery. Yeah, what was the old man voice? The English old man voice you did. Attenborough.
Attenborough. That's it.
Yeah,
I'd have to listen to it again to even know.
and not the voice you did the second time, but the one you did the first time.
Yeah, that one you did that one time with the thing.
Yeah, remember that one time?
And don't suck this time.
Yeah, don't suck this time.
Jeez.
Be better at things you're supposed to know how to do. What is it?
Oh, there
What
goes
am I
the camera.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's that time. It's been an hour and 40 minutes.
These are going to get us demonetized, definitely for sure.
Oh,
Good.
are we? Okay.
I mean, it's an hour and 40 some in, so
I mean, that's good that we're going to get demonetized. I mean, we went
This is bad.
2 in a row with that happening.
This is like
How
5-star reviews from I don't know why you'd put your name on this.
You know it's bad when dudes is going, "Oh, this is bad."
okay, well, yeah, if it's that bad, I mean, God,
It's that bad.
This is a review on Walmart.com. I guess Walmart
Okay,
says
well.
this.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Great lube. I can't read this.
You got to do it in the English. Give us your English voice.
I'm
Old
going to
man English
silence
voice.
myself just to give you your best
man.
opportunity here.
Old man English.
Yeah, that's perfect. Somewhere in there. Just send it.
Right around there.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it. Send it.
Great for rubbing one out. Bought this for backside play with my wife. It works great, and my 9-inch slides right in. Tight is right. It didn't irritate her and was able to blow my load hard. After banging her glory hole for 30 minutes. He's abusing his wife.
Is this name and where does he live? Is that what she just said? Listen, this dude's full of shit. He's bragging 30 minutes. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, you're really pushing the limits of this lube. She also, we're skipping that. Also, it's great lubrication for rubbing one out. We're both love to rub one out.
We just left with that. That was.
No, we're not reading the rest of that. There's a lot of like watching my wife quiver.
No, I think everything. Say goodbye to that 80 cents. Oh God.
Oof. Well, there's nothing shameful about that, lube.
Oh, here's a negative comment.
What?
Negative. Everybody else gave it 5 stars. This guy gave her 1. I don't know. Is there a requirement for a minimum of 1?
I think that you can't do 0.
Yeah, you can't go under 1.
Yeah.
Burning lube. This is a bad product. It had a burning effect right from the get, and it didn't get any better with every thrust. It's a waste of money. Just kept going.
It burned. It burned, and I said, "You know what? The best thing to do is just go faster. Faster I go, the cooler it'll get."
We can work through this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Although I can't see this from his point of view, it's like, "Oh, this is terrible," but we got to get this job done here.
Yeah, we got to get this done. We're here now.
Yeah. I mean, we can't not. Yeah.
I
applaud him.
Do not recommend waste of $10. I mean, a $10 price range, is it really a waste of money? I mean, I guess spit's free.
You just don't get what you pay for anymore these days.
Let's go out there too.
$10 just doesn't take you as far in the lube market as it used to.
I mean, you're getting a whole bottle here. What are you expecting?
Well, how big of a bottle are we talking?
I mean, it's big as this guy's hand. I mean, it's like this mic.
Like 60 ounces?
I don't know.
When you're already
very
for
thin.
100, does 10% more really matter?
I've had better luck with cheaper stuff. I think I'm allergic to it because it made me bleed and itch.
I was going to say that
yeah, might be who you're with. Just saying.
Can we consult the doctor on that one? Oh God.
Oof. Tampered seal was ripped when it was opened. I did not use. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe somebody is sabotaging the lube shack.
Thanks, Carlo. This just became the high-paying line.
This lubrication was not good. I've had softer loofahs.
It was the that lube has the menthol flavor. That's what the
Bernie.
Oh, my stomach hurts now.
Oh wow, that is.
I love how I was like dismissing the chat GTP talk, and then we ended up here. Oh, it works.
Okay, the best part about this is their slogan, like their big picture. It says your new favorite hybrid lube, and it has a hand in the center of a fabric that looks like an anus.
So I know how we make ass lube, right? And we can't put an asshole on like TV and stuff. So hear me out. What if you see how this looks like a butthole? We just put stuff around it, and then they'll know, but they won't know, right?
You might as well just keep that scrolling across the bottom, because if this one isn't, I don't know.
I haven't taken it off for a reason. We're gonna find out if you can do dumb things at an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, this is.
I feel like you should just bring that up so we can see it.
I'm getting there.
Okay, good.
Oh, please don't.
Fox, we are down for whatever topic you want to steer us in the direction of next. If you're thinking that we're old enough to do that on our own, so
You know what? We're already demonetized, so the sky's the limit here.
well, actually, hold on. We might not be demonetized yet.
Not yet.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, it's probably 6 words up pretty
No,
quick.
no, we're not. We're not. I just refreshed. I was on a different spot. Sorry. I saw it. I was like, no shit. I refreshed it. I was like, it was all fun and games until I was like, oh no.
It's all fun and games till you get demonetized.
It's not very good quality, but here we go.
Oh, I don't even need 10 seconds. Just ask my wife.
I feel bad for your wife.
I
That's the
present
picture.
you fine marketing.
That is some fine
That
marketing
is
right
fine
there.
marketing,
Yeah.
actually.
If your tush is this big, I don't think you need lube, but here we are.
I have so many questions.
I don't.
I do.
That is what you call a real fanny pack, right?
The
I mean,
scale,
I don't
the scale
understand
of this picture makes me ask
Scrunching
questions.
on the wrist, like this is the limiter. This is how we know we've gone.
No.
too far.
It's like a you know those dial indicators where it has the thing that tells you how far it's been.
Yeah,
That's
what I'm saying.
yeah.
You've gone
so
too far, man.
Well, no, not that. Not that you've gone too far. It just tells you how far you've made it up in there, so you can measure afterwards and see
Yeah.
if it's a new record.
Well, the deeper you go,
It's
the more it
definitely a
pushes back, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's going to push it
That's
down.
I was just clarifying for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
You can tell how far it's been by the burning and bleeding.
How far
Well, that
you
was,
got?
listen, there was only like 5 or 7 guys that had that same
Yeah.
review.
Oh, right. What was I
you know,
thinking? Yeah.
I did actually have that same question, Ryan. What makes it hybrid?
I mean, it's probably synthetic or something.
Well, I mean, it would have to be both if it's
It's full of shame lube.
It's 90%.
Blue.
It's 90% virgin tears. That's
Are we try?
Yeah, the other 10% are definitely not virgins.
no.
I mean, it could be.
They've been using that lube
Could
for
be.
a long time.
It could be because the actual definition of virgin is not entered by man.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like this is one of those ones where now we're going to find out the actual definition of this, and I'm going to be like, I could have lived without knowing the actual definition, but here we go. Rabbit hole, engage.
Dudes.
I mean, it's basically there's like 5 definitions. I mean, I could believe your definition to be true for sure. But I mean, it goes down to the basic level of not yet touched, used, or exploited.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, you're not a virgin if somebody has touched you inappropriately.
Well, oh God, and there's so many different what's inappropriate. Okay, yep.
I mean, you can take that however you want.
Yeah.
A person who is naive, innocent, or inexperienced in a particular context.
Coretta should approve. 50% shame, 50% lube. I feel like there's
And
a far
10% a bloody good time.
no. I feel like there's a far greater percentage of shame in there than that.
Yeah, I mean,
Has
it's not
Jim
something you
just
tell
bowed
your
out on
grandparents.
completely, or what's going on here?
Oh wow.
Midnight just left.
Midnight couldn't take anymore, and I don't blame him.
No, I don't think it can. Turtle.
No, it
No,
cannot.
it's seen things. I mean,
Not a virgin
then-
transmission. No.
he doesn't even know what it is anymore. I think we lost all of Skynet.
I'm
He's
back.
Oh, my.
It's working for the moment. Oh man. Well, I feel like we've lived up to the whole off
Topic. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally derailed.
Completely. Well, that was the other one I really liked. I liked your one. I don't want to say it because someone can steal it because it's actually a usable one, but the one you came up with in group chat was a really good one too. So when you start your podcast, you have a name for it now.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to. I'm like dudes. I don't like doing my own.
Oh, I'm working, dudes. And dudes is now a long format creator.
Yeah. This
He's
guy.
turned the corner.
Turtle's using fancy words on us again.
How did your last long format do, dudes?
I don't know. I'd look it up. One sec.
It's doing pretty well.
It is currently at 1,500 views.
Oh, that's nice.
Since yesterday.
I mean,
You can
it's
add
got
my last.
70 watch hours. Woohoo.
That's actually way better than that's your month of watch hours that you need. You do 70 hours a month and you will be
Here's
monetized.
the scary part. So at 1,500 views, it has made $5.
Yeah.
Like,
compared to how many views would you have to have on a short to make $5?
all right, let's go that way.
A lot.
So I have shorts that are our $5 is where we're at. So I'll go to my next short that's at 15K. And it's made $1.61
at 15,000 views.
15,000 views.
Yeah, I guess say we can see you, right?
Mystery.
Oh my god. The big reveal, Mrs. Wrenches.
Is that dudettes with wrenches?
You'll never know.
You'll never know. Wasn't here. I didn't see nothing.
I mean, it could have been a small boy for all I know.
Oh dang! Shots fired.
I know. I'm trying to get her to come on screen and like throw things at me now. But she knows. She knows what I'm doing.
She's almost there. She's almost there. I think. Well, she just knows to ignore you, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, no.
I'm good at that.
Yeah, no. She picked that up real quick. Oh man, yeah, no. So the video seems like it's re-energized you into doing some long format stuff and coming up with some ideas and whatnot.
Well, when you actually put out a long format that takes less time than doing two shorts, filming, editing, and putting out, yeah.
And then makes
and it's made like 10, 20 times as much money.
Yeah, weird.
Well, it's not gonna get just twice as much at least.
No.
Well, let's go to a big one. So let's go to a big video that's doing well, doing big things out in the world.
Don't worry, Ryan. She'll make me edit her out.
253,000 views. That's the last big hitter that's been doing things. It's made $25.
So it's so how many total views?
253,000.
Wow. So what's the RPM on that video then? Or CPM or whatever on that short.
CPM
or the RPM. You know the one I'm asking about.
Yeah, so the RPM.
Yeah.
It's 10 cents for every 1,000 views.
And then what's it on the long form?
1 second. I don't know if it's going to show me that since it's so new.
It hopefully should. From yesterday, it should give you one.
Revenue. It is at $4.08 per every 1,000 views.
There is your sign of why you do long format video. And so that's the thing. And shorts are a rush of views and subscribers, and you're like, hell yeah, that's freaking awesome. We're growing and we're doing all these great things. And then shorts sends you into a circle of just.
So I will say this though. Think back before you were doing shorts there, dudes, and you couldn't get a long format video that had 1,500 views.
Well, sadly, I actually could.
Not in 2 days.
Not in 2 days.
You weren't.
Yeah, it would get 1,500 views, but that was before monetization. I never had any long format before I was monetized that got paid for. So
I've got to imagine. Oh, actually, you know what? You can look and see how many of the people of the 1,500 views are your subscribers.
Yeah. That's the funny part.
Well, I was gonna say we were talking about that.
In 1,500 views, I will give you a shorts. This is the bad metric that hurts my head. So let's go to a short. Let's say this short with 11,000 views. So at 11,000 views short, we've gotten 11 subscribers. It's pretty good numbers. One for every 1,000 views.
Yeah, it's actually really good numbers, actually.
Yep. And that's, one for every, 1,000 views. So 11,000, 11 subscribers. I think that's good numbers.
It's not bad numbers at all, but the fact that you only have 1,500 people that watched it, there's 100,000 people that subscribe to you means they didn't freaking show it to anybody.
But here's the best part about my long form. At 1,500 views, it has 17 subscribers.
That's a lot.
That is more than one every 100.
That's
but
a lot.
again, that just means they're not showing it to the people that are
Yeah,
subscribed.
So if the metric
That's good
stands,
news.
if the metric stands, if they were to show it to 30,000 people, that would be a lot of subscribers off a long form, which is not regular to most people's long format content.
No, but unfortunately, it's a one and done scenario for data points for you. I'm going to need you to drop more long format so we can talk more about it.
It's on the mix. I took a whole video of turning a transmission out today. So
Nice. And it's going to get
Yeah, you did in
demonetized. You're going to say tranny.
and that was one of the things I had a very large discussion about my cohort today. I said, if you catch me saying that word, we're not doing that. We got to say transmission or gear shifty box or
Gear shifty box. I swear, if you don't do the whole video calling it gear shifty box, I won't watch it.
Oh, wow.
The title even.
Well, this is interesting. I just looked at my latest video.
yes.
Yeah, your your overlord's telling you how to fix cars, right?
Yes. And this is very unusual for me because the watch time from the subscribers is actually beating the non-subscribed.
Oh, subscribers is running over subscribed. Well,
Yeah.
I should look at that metric. Look at that. Right?
That's weird.
So engagement, audience.
Well,
Out
I
of
will
the
tell you,
people-
normally I see my subscribers watch for longer, so I'll have more watch time from subscribers, but more views from
So here's an even worse metric. I got 17 subscribers and only 20% of the 1,500 were not subscribed. So 80% essentially were subscribed people that watched that video.
so that's still so many less of the total subscribe to your channel.
Oh, yeah, big time. And they're literally showing it to no one else that's subscribed.
Well, they're showing it to some, I mean, at least 17.
So what is 20%? So let's do that math. That's some bad math. 20% of 1,500.
Oh, now we're getting to math. Tell me more about the math you're doing.
So out of 300 views, 17 people subscribed.
Give or take.
Yeah. That's pretty good numbers.
Yeah, I mean, any numbers that are not going in the negative category, because I mean, YouTube actively takes apart or takes out channels constantly or subscribers.
You know
that's
what?
Literally, yeah.
I can't find that one that shows views in the analytics for some reason of subscribed versus watch non-subscribed. I can only see the watch time.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you know, this is interesting. So you got
Yeah, 51.
1,500 views and you made $5 off it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at one that's 506 views. It's good for $5.28 already.
There you go.
Well, that's where you got to look at your your RPM on that is, and the thing is, there's no rhyme or reason for that. I've had some videos that get ridiculous RPMs.
But there's the difference. How
But
long
don't
is
know
that
why.
video?
Oh,
This video is 15 minutes and
There you go.
56
Mine's
seconds.
6 minutes. It's half the advertising.
What is your
well,
what
last
is
one was
your
almost
yeah?
six.
But my average view duration on this is like most of mine. It's
Yeah, but if it's what
4
I'm
minutes
saying
and
is yours
23
is
seconds.
yours is over 8 minutes, so you get mid rolls, which ups your what you get paid. Whereas his was under 8 minutes, and you had no mid roll credits or
Yep.
ads.
Yeah, but people are only watching it for 4 minutes and 23 seconds, so they're not
Still
getting
all
Does
about
it,
the
if
ads.
they catch a second ad in those 4 minutes, then that doubles your maybe.
Well, my average view duration on mine was 7.
Ryan, appreciate you, brother. Hope you have a good night.
Well, have a good one, Ryan.
So we've been going for 2 hours. I know we normally talk about what everyone's got going on at 2 hours if we're going to wrap it, and then we talk for another hour and a half. So you probably got to get going, right, soon, dudes?
Yeah. I'd rather
Yeah.
sooner than later.
All right. So let's start with the wrap-up process, and hopefully not take an hour to do that.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. Well, where do we want to start here? Start with Mongrels at the bottom there. What do you
Oh,
got going on? How's it coming? How was your week? And what do we have to look forward to?
well, I've got a lot of time on my hands because I'm not working right now. So I'll be doing my best to work on some projects around here.
Nice.
So I'm going to be back on the 69 Mach 1 doing some work on it. I've got the Monte Carlo still. I'll probably be getting onto my 99 Trans Am soon. And then there's a couple other things that I got to get the clutch adjusted on the 67 and look into some tuning issues on it. Don't know if I'll do a video on that or just try to fix it. But yeah, I've got quite a bit on my plate.
Hell yeah. Pumping it out.
Got to keep busy.
Oh, yeah. Well, and keep the content coming, too, because that is, I mean, there's a lot of people that run into, they have time, but no content.
I do have a second video coming out on the Monte Carlo AI where I've determined that it's got at least a blown head gasket on that engine. So
you determined that, or Chat GTP determined
it also determined it.
Damn, Chat GPT blew the head gasket on your Monte Carlo.
We both determined it has at least a blown head gasket, so we'll be chasing that down. And I clean the car up a bit.
I'm surprised Chat GPT can tell you anything about blowing a head gasket.
Yeah, you'd think that would be inappropriate, and it couldn't tell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can't remember the exact terminology it said. I think it used blowing head gasket.
Okay.
Oh, Fox. Okay. And on that, hey, Midnight, what are you up to, man?
Well, I'm not blowing head gaskets, but let's see. I went to Carlisle this week. That was great.
Are we gonna get some videos about like any long form with that, or just shorts?
Just shorts for that. Carlisle's. I was there as a car guy first, YouTuber second. So I was busy looking for parts and shit like that instead of doing YouTube stuff. So there'll be some shorts though.
I guess you did some shorts. Therefore, that's a tax write-off. That was a tax trip.
Oh yeah. Business. Hey, that's a good idea.
Listen, if you guys want to do a whole episode on what we believe we can get away with on our taxes on YouTube, that's a whole episode I think we could do one time.
Yeah, that might get us in trouble with the IRS, but sure, let's do that.
I mean, it's not what there's this thing. These are business strategies. I say getting away with, but it's just following the law.
So if I talk about it on a live stream, does that equate to being able to write it off?
I feel like
depends. We've been over this. If you're entertainment or automotive.
Well, no. Are you a automotive shop or a video production business? What did you set up your business as? Because if you're producing videos, however you do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mine's definitely video production.
That's how I set mine up too.
Yeah. But anyway, I did it for a couple of reasons. If I'm an actual automotive business, then I probably have to have automotive licenses and crap like that. And seeing as I don't have any customers other than myself, it didn't seem like I really needed to do that.
Well, and if you're doing automotive, like a repair type business, that really kind of shoehorns you into what you can and can't write off.
Well, I don't think Graveyard Cars has any actual customers.
I feel like there's shots fired right there in that whole statement.
You get a lot of these restoration companies that do nothing but restore a car to be sold at an auction. They do not have actual customers. They're just selling that vehicle when they're done with it. So realistically, you could call yourself a shop as long as you're selling those vehicles for profit at the end. And that is exactly what Midnight does down there. So really,
realistically, what limits you from being a used car salesman or something like that is just volume, right? How many in DMV was it, 6 or 5 you can sell in a year?
Yeah, I forgot.
It's something like that.
Yeah, there's a number.
Well, up here, any car that you sell for profit or curb, then it counts. You have to.
Well, that's Canada, and it's its own.
Yeah, they like all the taxes.
Yeah. But speaking of that, I'll probably be unloading a couple cars here pretty soon.
That is the cat's ass right there.
Like I said, there's a cat ass joke to be made here. Varies by state.
However, if we register and insure it, we can sell as many as we want, and it doesn't count as any type of income.
Yeah, but I'll probably be unloading the 67 Fury here pretty soon. That one's going to go down the road.
How much you want for
shopping
that?
trip?
He said 67 Fury, so we're talking big convertible at this point.
That is true. It is a very big convertible. It's a 383 two-barrel.
383?
Yeah.
I'm still okay with that.
Yeah. It's a cool car. I saw one in much worse shape than mine at Carlisle for $9K. So
we're not talking Carlisle money here.
It's gotta be at least 15.
I mean, does it come with a Cinnabon?
That's optional. For the right money, I can throw one in.
Wow, that's what the last guy said.
That's what the last guy said.
Yeah, like I just throw it right on in there.
Right up. Along with the shame loop.
You want to buy this?
Oh my God.
I got something you're going to need.
Yeah, so I haven't really set a price on it yet.
Bend over. Here comes the shame loop.
I've got an opportunity to pick up another Rolls Royce. So I need to get rid of a couple things so I have room for said Rolls Royce. So,
I'm enjoying this Wasted Mongrels Dudes at Midnight program.
He's enjoying it with his shame loop.
It's got a big old bottle of it.
You're going to need some shame loop. Yes. This is the thumbnail for next week's video right here. Everyone make sure you're smiling. It'll make it easier for me.
Figure out shame loop.
All right, dudes. What do you got coming up? We've talked. I find this funny because we talk about yours a lot, and you don't end up doing the things you tell us you're going to do. But now
I have an actual schedule now. So
yeah.
Things.
Okay,
well, like this. It's what's inspiration board. We're inspiration boarding with like sticky notes and things. So like we're storyboards. Not really though. But anyway. I have an F600 straight truck grain video that I'm going to try to produce for next week. We're going to throw up shorts on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And that's all the shorts we're going to do anymore. And yeah, so 3 shorts a week, 1 long format video, and hopefully keep that moving along that path.
Cool.
Nice. Lower the input, hopefully get a little more out of it.
We're not getting anything out of it. It's gracefully hitting the ground hard.
Well, I guess that depends on what you're getting out of it. I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day,
the juggernaut it was
done with shorts that are just playing a numbers game and not succeeding in anything else. So,
yeah, growing the big number of subs was cool, but at a certain point, what are you growing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that yours turns into a community now. You've got this big number, but you don't have a community really outside of what, 20, 30,000?
Do you have any shorts that direct over to your long format?
We have tried that, and it never matters. I can literally show people shorts about a vehicle, and then they can watch the long format video and still not put it together. Like, I don't understand it.
Oh, there was nothing like that comment from earlier this week.
Yeah.
I would just love to see one video where dudes is working with smack 4 inches.
Yeah, that one was a good
and
one.
some other guys.
Yeah.
Look at the channel.
No, the best one was the comment in the live or in the long form he just did, talking about wanting to know more about the car in the background, when he talks about the videos for that car in the video. I was just like, this is the comment that makes me go, there's no hope.
There's no hope. It's all done.
Like, that was it's not my comment. I have nothing to do with it. He sends it to me, or I don't even think you sent it to me. I think I was reading through them just to see how you were doing it there on your long form, and I was just like, this guy right here. But oh yeah, that's freaking awesome, dudes. I've only been telling you for about a year you needed to do more long form stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you got there. What we got here? Like, seriously, I don't know. Shame Loop should be on. Oh, You know how you like liquid death, right? Make your own water
Friggin'
called
water.
shame
Shame
lube.
lube.
And it's perfect because everyone shames people when they drink the water anyhow. Oh, you're drinking water? What a pussy. Blah, 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 blah. I think you're on. I want 10% of this.
I want 20.
What's the sweet flavor in this? Oh, you know.
You do no shame.
Sweet taste of shame.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up over here. We here are doing Monday, Wednesday, Thursday Monday, Wednesday, Friday for long forms now. Doing a live on Saturdays. We will not be doing a live next Saturday. I have some things to handle on this channel. I'm hoping I can get one of you scumbags to take the show on and keep the Saturday thing going. I guess you'll have to wait till next week to see if anyone actually takes on that mantle. Like always, go over and subscribe to Mongrel's Garage if you haven't. Midnight Road Garage. Well, me, because I'll take it. Dudes with Wrenches does not need your subscriptions. Don't go subscribe to him.
No.
He's just gonna get more subscribers now, right?
I know he is. That's how this works. You do need to go over and watch some of his long form stuff. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Put a like in the like on it, and put a comment in there. Tell him to go do more.
He has very good long form videos, folks. Get over there and watch them.
Yeah, that one that one you did recently, the YouTube one, was really good. I liked it.
And we talked about it, but it flows. You can tell you didn't try too hard to research it, anything. It's very you talking to us. And
as I said in the comment section, superb jump cuts. They're excellent.
Yeah, that came out awesome. All right, everyone, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you on the next.